like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs. Won't you fight for your life? Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. I don't like a frog. Gay. Friggin' frogs. Frogs! Friggin' frog crap! Won't you fight the frogs? It's not funny! I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Frogs!
Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast. This podcast is made possible by the support of viewers like you. You can support this podcast on Patreon by using the Amazon links in our description section to do your shopping, by signing up for Loot Crate using our official link, or by contributing via Super Chat if you're watching us live. If you have a video or suggestion for the Drunken Peasants, please label it clearly and send it to the Drunken Peasants Facebook inbox. You may also send fan art and pictures of you wearing or sporting our merchandise. Please do not send personal messages, as these will be deleted unread. Thank you for supporting the show. And with all that shit out of the way, here is the Drunken Peasants podcast. Cast.
Live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants Podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist? It's okay.
You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be liked.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 367. 367.
TJ, sneaking in at the last possible second.
And you, what, did you
Smoke
have to take a
weed every
shit
day.
or something?
He had to drop a fucking load real quick, dude.
I have to change something about our volume really quick.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. TJ said that we got a text from TJ and he was like, fucking start the show. I'm coming up.
Why do I have Brett Keene's voice now?
Because
you are Brett Keane.
Because this was a kind of a Keene-ish
Yeah.
At least I am Brett Keene.
You are.
Oh, damn.
You're the
Did
new
you see
Brett
that beautiful
Keane.
picture of Ben, Trap Ben, wearing your flannel as a dress?
Ben, huh?
Yeah.
You didn't see it?
Yeah, dude.
I looked fabulous.
I tweeted it, dude.
Ghetto fabulous.
Yeah.
I wore TJ's big red flannel shirt like it was a dress.
Dude, we could show the people.
Backwards.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I left it here.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh, what do you mean you left it here? You left it at my place.
He even
TJ.
had it. He used his
right.
belt as like a cinch around the waist. He looked fabulous, dude.
TJ left
he
it
was
at my
rocking it.
place.
We did a little photo shoot up here. And I picked, the most spontaneous looking picture, and I shared it. Dude, you could just pull it up on Twitter.
It's crazy.
And show the people.
Yeah, I put a belt on to accessorize.
It was a beautiful thing.
That makes me feel even fatter than I thought I was. That's wonderful. Dude, I was watching this thing before I left my house about Howard Stern's show on 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they were
Have you ever watched the whole thing?
I've never
Listened
watched
to it so many times.
I've never watched the whole thing, but it was the first I'd ever really seen it at all. It's kind of crazy.
It is like one of the coolest broadcasting moments of all time. It's up there with like H.G. Wells's War of the Worlds radio hoax, dude. It's up there. Dude, come on. Stern was hung in there in a fucking skyscraper when there were planes.
In the same area he was.
Dude, he stayed there through the whole fucking thing and reported it. He was the boots on the ground.
Yep.
in New York City, dude.
New York.
You got to give Stern props for that.
No, I definitely give him props. I just don't know if I put it on that H.G. Wells.
Oh, come
War
on,
of the
dude.
Worlds
Come
level.
on.
Oh, hold on. I'll take the chat.
I didn't say it was. I said it approached. Okay.
Approached? Okay. Well, maybe.
Look at that.
There you go.
Isn't it lovely? Isn't she lovely?
It's backwards, too. Yeah, I see that.
It's beautiful.
What is that around him?
It's his belt.
Oh, okay.
He took off his belt that he uses to hold his pants up. He used it to cinch up around his waist.
It just looks like a really
And you see
huge
that thing hanging?
one-piece
You see that thing
kilt.
hanging right just below it? That's my penis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there it is.
See it?
Wow,
Yep.
it's like an elephant.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He has elephantitis of the cock.
Elephantitis of the cock.
Yep.
Okay. Rock on, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
That's why he's a virgin.
I'm gonna frame.
He's
I'm gonna
afraid.
frame that shirt now.
He's afraid to present that.
Put it up
monster.
on my wall behind a glass display case. It's gonna be great.
What you should do is get a set of your dirty draws and like hang that up.
Yeah, right next to it. The crispy draws.
Crispy draws.
baldy.
Crispy draws.
Crispy baldy draws.
Oh yeah, I love it. So we actually have a troll or not a troll today?
We do indeed.
Oh, before we do that, we got to
Yes.
chill.
Chill.
So we're gonna do the. I think we're doing the post show, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll do
a
the post show.
So
In
DP
the
on demand.
post show.
If you want to hear the post show, go there. 25% off. Link in the description. Also put links to my new channel. I have a new
Pie.
YouTube channel, and Paul's
Notice
Cinema
me, Ben
for Cynics
Pie.
channel. We both have new channels.
Cool.
So the only person now without a solo channel is this loser sitting down right here.
Oh man.
Where's your channel,
Dude,
Scotty?
he has a solo channel. I subscribe to it.
It's 10,000
that
years
one?
old and hasn't
yeah,
been updated.
It
What's
doesn't
wrong
matter.
with you,
He still has
Scotty?
a solo channel. Your
Oh, no.
fucking
Why
your
can't-
argument is invalid.
You can't
TJ.
carry a show, Scotty?
There's
is that what's going on?
There's videos on that channel that if we played now, he would like leave the room.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Fuck this, I'm gone."
Thus
They're
Sprock
pretty-
Scotty, dude.
Dude, they're pretty cringy.
Nah, dude, they're good.
I like
Scotty
them.
didn't put up with no shit back then.
Scotty's.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
There's
Like,
the
has
one.
it changed?
Yeah,
There's-
but I mean, he's more refined in the way he
There's-
doesn't put up with
there's
shit.
the one that Scotty
he just
hates.
nakedly didn't put up
There's
with
the one
shit
that
back
Scotty
then.
hates
You're
where
a
he's
more
wearing the
regal
cowboy
douchebag
hat.
now, Scotty.
Yes.
The cowboy hat
Yeah.
video, and like TJ would always be like, "Hey Ben, play that video this time." Like Scotty wouldn't show up, and he would be like, "Ben, you should put that video." Like he would always end, like make me do.
That's
it
a good
all.
video.
Those videos are like Barron Trump. You know, Barron Trump is going to grow up to be the golden god, right? So, like, it's it's Scotty's Barron Trump phase. You know,
Baron Trump. All right,
evening.
let's take a look at this.
before he becomes the Kaiser.
Or is there anything else?
Subscribe to
Scotty.
Cinema for Cynics and subscribe to Ben Pie.
Ben Pie,
Yes.
Cinema for
Fellas
Cynics, DP on demand.
And ladies.
Also Patreon if you want.
Patreon.
And to all you patrons out there, everything's coming soon.
It's coming.
To all you people.
We're going to sit down pretty soon and figure it all out. And We're going to release a calendar for you guys, and it's going to be a beautiful calendar.
And-
I know calendars.
The best calendar.
Green ticket, motherfuckers. Things
Soon.
are happening.
Very soon.
Seattle meetup, motherfuckers.
Yeah, we just we think we've nailed down a venue for
Yep.
the Seattle meetup for mid-August, and we're going to bring down the green ticket winners in conjunction with that.
Yeah.
One thing I don't think we've announced that we need to clear up is
Okay.
the $10 people from last month. There are going to be two. You guys
Yes.
are going to get it. So there's going to be two this month.
For Patreon, yeah.
For Patreon. Yeah, for the $10 commentary people, you're getting two commentaries.
Yep.
We've not forgotten about you, and you will receive it.
Double commentaries.
It shall be.
It's
All
the
right.
best commentary.
So we played the intro already. Let's take a look at whether this is a troll or not.
Yes, Les.
So I'm driving down the road and the wind is blowing like crazy. And I asked myself, why is it always so windy down here on the coast? Well, then I figured it out. Fans. Some lunatic put a bunch of giant fans all over this place.
Dude,
I wonder
he's
if
got a
we've watched
fucking
this
point.
before.
I've driven by this shit, and this is not like it's not CGI. They literally somebody did put fans all over the goddamn place in California. Who knows why?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
But I'm pretty sure this is a troll.
Look at all those fans.
Apparently, I need to turn us up. I
We're
don't know.
too low.
Yeah.
We're too low.
We
Yeah.
fucking leave for fucking a few days, and bam, everything's fucked up, man. Sorry.
It's the ghost.
Let's get it
dude.
up.
It's the ghost.
It's already
that
up at
lives in there.
150. I mean, how fucking high does it need to fucking be? 175.
Let's see if that's good.
Oh,
Let us
yeah.
know, chat.
Check. All right.
We ain't changed shit since we were last
I-
here.
I don't know.
Fucking goddamn whatever. Crying ass chat, man. Crying ass chat.
Crying ass chat.
They're the trolls.
Oh, these damn fans.
So I say troll, obviously, because he's an
I mean,
idiot.
come on.
this is
he's
a troll.
He's too dumb.
There's no one believes those are
Too
fans.
dumb to be real.
Except for Paul, of course. Troll.
Not a troll.
Whatever, Paul. You're fucking trolling.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Troll.
Dude, did we bring up fucking Myrene Madera yet?
What?
Myrene Madera, dude. We went to Madera, the place that Paul fucking grew up, Paul's hometown, Madera, California.
Yeah,
We didn't really
that's
talk
true.
about
We
that.
did go to
That is
Madera.
true.
We haven't done a show since then.
That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, we did.
I call it Myrene Madera, Paul, by the way.
Myrene Madera.
I'm gonna play this.
Myrene Madera. Well, it's really not, though.
Because it's a fucking troll.
Dude, me and fucking TJ like we were driving around. We're like, yeah, Madera sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, Madera does suck.
Sure.
But it was not as bad as I
Yeah,
thought it was
dude.
gonna be.
Paul makes Madera sound like it's just nothing.
Well, you guys spent time on the
Like,
nice side of the tracks
it's
of
a
Madera.
one-horse town.
It is kind of a one.
Okay,
horse
Paul.
town.
Dude, that's at least a 3.5 horse town.
Paul,
It's near Fresno, dude. You got an In-N-Out Burger. You got all kinds of shit, dude. It ain't that bad.
Paul, I have a clarifying question
Sure.
that a lot of people have asked me.
Yes.
Everyone's like, Paul claimed that he didn't have a pool growing up, but
Yeah.
then we saw pictures of him having a pool.
Yeah,
Right.
That's true.
I had a pool at one point growing up. I didn't always have a pool growing up.
So that was a lie.
From 11 on,
Yeah,
he
from
had
11.
a pool.
Yeah, from 11 on, I had a
well,
pool.
you live with your dad. For
Well,
some
I
time,
lived with
too.
my dad,
so-
for a long time.
You can
there,
still use
too.
the pool, right?
I mean, when
you
I
had a pool at your disposal.
when I was
Paul.
at my mom's house, I could use the
Did
pool.
you or did you not have a pool?
I bet
at
his
your
dad
disposal?
had a
Did you or
fucking
did you
pool
not,
too,
sir,
dude.
have access to a pool, Mr. Paul Ziegler?
Yes.
I think
Sure.
Paul has
Okay.
had a pool every stage of his life.
Yes.
dude.
Every stage.
What a lying
Even-
sack of
What
shit.
a
Even now,
disgusting
dude.
piece of shit.
Even now, I went in his bathroom. There was a little tiny pool in there.
Yeah, I have a kiddie pool in my bathroom.
It's crazy
and when
shit.
he farts, it turns into a jacuzzi.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
born in a pool. I mean, come on.
Oh, you're one of those pool births, really?
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
That's a real thing.
I don't know if that's actually true.
It
but-
is, dude. It's a real thing.
Oh wow. People
It's
like
real.
shit out their babies in a pool.
Yeah.
How do they clean out all that fucking
Yeah, people,
shit?
There is like a birthing.
Yeah,
pool.
there's like water birth shit. Some people think it's better for I don't know
Gross.
why.
gross. Yeah, all the afterbirth and shit is.
Yeah, it
swimming
all
around
just
in
kind
there,
of
too.
Ugh.
it's all
Kind
there.
of ruins the pool. I mean, who wants to go swimming after that?
That
I
is
don't,
true.
I don't think they do it in like a swimming pool. I think
They
they have
should.
like special birthing pools. You
Dude,
know?
they need to fucking have a pool where you just like have fucking babies, dude. What if? Oh, dude, you know what kind of suck? Imagine you do all that, but it's like the baby is like a stillborn or something. That'd be kind of fucked up.
Well, I imagine that's always bad.
But I mean, like, imagine the pool. Like, you do all this shit because, like, it's like all this extra shit. You have the pool set up and all this, and it's like then it's dead, dude.
Damn. I guess you are like on top of your baby being dead. You're like, fuck! I bought this fucking birthing pool for nothing.
Holy
Birthing
shit.
pool, dude.
Disgusting. dude.
God damn it!
And then you got to clean all the fucking placenta.
Yeah, I'll chew in the
and
mic if
shit
I
out
want
of
to,
it.
you cocksuckers. These goddamn popped fucking Quaker chips are good. So you want to chew in the mic? Here you go.
Yeah, give me something to chew.
Are they made out of real Quakers?
They're made out of. Oh, I wish. Here you go, Paul.
Yeah,
Chew into the mic,
I'd love to
dude.
chew into the
I'll
mic.
chew
real
into the
quick.
mic right now.
Those are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Those have a pleasing flavor.
If it's too loud, turn it down.
So now people are saying it's too loud.
Fuck them. They're liars. This is
Dude.
not even. I don't fucking take them seriously. I don't take them seriously, man.
They lie.
They're just trolling.
Are they?
Pieces of shit. Yeah, I think they are. I really do.
You never know anymore.
Yeah, you don't know what's real anymore.
I just assume everyone's a liar. I mean,
yeah,
you're right.
I would just assume that everyone in that chat is full of shit. Someone says my audio is just fine. I believe that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back Q is telling the truth.
Okay, back cue then.
That guy is the fucking truth.
We'll listen to him only when it comes to audio
I'm
problems.
listening to no cheese comment. I believe that. There's no cheese.
That chewing is hot.
Yeah.
Someone got off on that. They're like, oh, yeah, chew it, masticate. Masticate while I masturbate.
There's
Oh.
also another commenter that seems to know what he's talking about. Umbrella Corp Security.
Really?
You remember that?
Fucking corpse midget, dude.
Is it corpse midget?
It is,
Is
dude.
it?
It's corpse midget.
Umbrella Corp Security
They've
is
admitted
corpse
it.
midget?
They've
Umbrella
admitted it.
corpse midget security.
It's been admitted, dude.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Start the show. The show is started, bitch.
Yeah.
Death to Scotty. I'll just wait about, I don't know, an
Scotty
indeterminate
to-
amount of time.
More like Scotty to death, bitch.
I love you, Paul. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
Paul
rare,
sucks.
that's a
They
rare,
love
thing.
you.
that's a rare
Paul is
beautiful
dog
thing.
shit. No one cares about Paul.
What a rare comment.
That's a beautiful thing. Thank you, guys.
The stream is fucking laggy. Ben's across the room and he's fucking laughing at me.
It ain't my fault
that I'm fat.
I was
Poor as a kid and I have a bad back. Paul is so fat that his movie review channel Cinema for Cynics on YouTube should
Are you
be...
reading this shit?
I'm trying to read this like little super chat that came in, but I
okay.
didn't read it quite
Super
fast
chat.
enough.
Well, let me. Oh,
Super
okay.
chat.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
go ahead and
I gotta just
Cine-
Paul is so fat that his movie review channel, Cinema for Cynics YouTube channel, should be renamed Films for Fat Fucks.
You know what?
Fuck,
If
dude.
anything ever happens with the Cinema for Cynics brand or whatever, that's my next choice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Film for Fat Fucks is pretty good. Actually.
Films for Fat Fucks. But it's not just for fat fucks. It's really
No.
more for cynical fucks than fat fucks.
Yeah.
You happen to be fat. Your fatness doesn't have anything to do with the movie reviews, though.
No.
It does have something to do with my cynicism, though, probably.
Ah, I see. It's
all
tied together. It's all tied together. Beautiful thing. It's beautiful. Guys, I'm getting word that a plane has just hit the World Trade Center.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Again?
jeez.
Wow,
Let's
it's
get
crazy.
out of this
How did
building.
that-
It's so fucking tall.
Crazy stuff. No, we got to stay here and become heroes.
Nah.
Become legendary broadcasters.
Nah.
Oh, it's going to be great.
We already did that.
All right, so let's move on to DP Action motherfucking news.
Action news, dude.
So when you burn it down, Anderson, what are you left with?
People are discriminating against wolves.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
TJ, are you with me?
Nope. I'm gone, bitch. Like a plume of smoke.
You better well learn to love it.
I do, Alex. I do.
I've learned to love it.
I have well learned to love it, Alex Jones.
You are a loser, TJ.
You're a loser.
You are a loser.
Scotty Kirk, you are a loser.
A looser.
A loser.
What a stupid loser.
You are a loser.
Or maybe he's saying you're looser, like you have a loose pussy.
Whoa.
You're even looser than you were last time I fucked you.
Damn.
Loosened up.
I want to
since
hear
the
your
last
thoughts
time.
on KRS-One. I don't know what that is.
He's a rapper. He's an old school rapper. He's pretty good.
Is he good?
But he's kind of like politically weird. He's kind of like a Black Lives Matter dude now, I think.
TJ sing Eminem's Without Me. No, I'm not doing that.
Sing, TJ.
No. I'm going to play this road rage incident.
Okay.
Road rage. Wow.
Road rage
Row,
wreck.
row, 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 row.
Out of Santa Clarita,
The
California.
shocking road rage
So,
encounter
dude,
was
I
caught
know
on
exactly
camera.
where this is.
Yep.
This is going up into the Grapevine out of L.A.
Yep.
through some of the worst fucking weirdest roads ever. Like going up through this pass, depending on the time of year.
Oh, dude, we used to
is
drive
insane.
this too.
I've driven this
Because
before.
we used to live near Palmdale, so.
Dude, almost every time I've come over this pass,
Oh,
I've
shit.
seen some fuck.
Following an altercation with a motorcycle, a car lost control.
Oh, damn.
Oh, crazy stuff.
What a
Well,
dick, dude.
That's fuel all over the road.
Oh, it's still spinning like a fucking dreidel. Fucking
So he kicks
Jew-cause.
it. Bam.
Oh, he kicked. What the fuck? So they tried to, swerve to try to fucking hit that motorcycle, and then he lost control, overcorrected, slammed into the wall.
That
Whoops.
motorcycle is just like, that's the real winner here. Kicks the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, dude, nothing happens to him. He just keeps on driving, laughing.
Then he hits another fucking truck.
Yeah, that's
Fucking-
a totally innocent person right there.
Blazam.
I mean, I understand kicking the car. I mean, I understand like swerving or just like.
I don't know why
like, but why did he swerve at another car?
I think that that person, after they hit the motorcycle, just overcorrected and like started freaking out and lost control.
I don't know, dude. Dude, I've seen some crazy shit on that pass. Like, have you ever seen like the trucks with their brakes on fire and shit because they're going down?
I've never seen a
under
truck
load?
with its
I've
brake
seen it
on
in other
fire.
places, but not there.
Yeah, I've seen it there multiple times. I saw a fucking whole giant motorhome in flames on the side of the road one
Whoa.
time.
That's cool.
Coming over that grapevine.
Yeah. Tapper to Trump Jr. Why so many lies?
Admission from the oldest son of the President of the United States, who runs the Trump Organization, Donald Trump Jr., in no uncertain words acknowledging that last year he took a meeting with a Russian lawyer with connections to the Kremlin after being told she might have information helpful to the campaign about his father's opponent, Hillary Clinton. Today, Donald Trump Jr. tweeting sarcastically, obviously I'm the first person on a campaign to ever take a meeting to hear about info about an opponent, went nowhere, but had to listen. This comes in response to the New York Times reporting that Trump Jr. took this meeting because
Why are any of these Trump people admitting under any circumstances that any of this is true?
Probably, I don't know. I mean, like
what does he gain by confirming a report that he could just deny?
There must be some sort of proof.
Yeah, the New York Times must have some kind of transcript or some shit of the meeting, some proof that it happened.
Oh, yeah. CNN equals fake news. It's all fake,
Well,
folks.
I mean, if this was
It's
fake
all
news, he
fucking
would
fake.
be denying it.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing is, like, you can't deny that he fucking said this. So, I mean, like, you could say fake news all you want, but this still fucking happened.
So what I'm talking about, dude, it just keeps stacking up. Like the connections and the weirdness and the lies and the people that had fucking meetings with other people.
But I mean, I think I don't understand why people single out CNN for their criticism of news. Like, CNN is bullshit.
Well, who has Donald Trump singled out the most?
Of course. But I mean,
Yes,
like,
I mean,
the
naturally.
problem with it is that they're all full of shit and they all have an agenda. So I don't understand why CNN is some special fucking case.
Well, I mean, CNN did recently get caught with one of its, like, we watched the video on the 24-hour
Yeah,
show.
I remember.
Yeah, with the pants,
I
with
don't,
his
I don't,
pants
I don't know if I
down,
was there for that
talking about
particular
what
segment, but I remember the
Yeah,
story.
well, basically the producers were saying that it was, they're just like,
Yeah,
this is
there's
a fishing
nothing there.
expedition.
There's no
Yeah.
proof there, but we're going to keep running with it because that's ratings right now. And
Rate. Yeah.
TJ, what would you say is the least biased news organization?
The least InfoWars, obviously.
Really?
No. Probably.
Would you say, like, in my opinion, I'd probably say like PBS, but I think they are more left because
they're incredibly left. They have to be to
their
justify
existence.
their own.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with like NPR and
I
stuff
think,
like that.
yeah, but you don't see like.
But that's a little bit
punditry
more.
on,
that's a little bit more funded by, donations.
I think at
and
this
stuff.
point, it's probably more like there's probably people that work. There are journalists that are probably less biased than the organizations. Pretty much almost any organization at this point is going to have like a bias or a slant because that's how they're getting.
I don't know.
people in there.
I pretty much just treat all news as if I'm reading something that's been filtered through the lens of someone's agenda.
You have no choice.
I was thinking the other day, like, I believe, I think me and Paul were talking one time, and he said, I'm pretty sure, if I'm wrong, Paul, correct me, you think the fairness doctrine was a good thing.
Yes.
TJ, how do you feel about that?
The fairness doctrine, was that that was saying you had to get equal time to both sides of an issue.
of an issue, yeah.
I mean, I still think that kind of plays into this false dichotomy of saying there's only two sides to any issue. But I don't think it's a bad idea. Like, I think that a lot of these news organizations would probably be a lot more trusted if they, had that model rather than just saying, oh, this is our ideology and this is what we're going to push.
It is interesting that when the fairness doctrine was abolished under the Reagan administration, right after that is when we started having like right-wing radio all over like the AM waves and
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it got out of the way.
I guess you could also make a case that it's kind of antithetical to free speech too.
But then you're going to think about this as well. It's like, let's say, okay, so we have someone say, okay, well, climate change is happening, blah, blah, blah. Then we have to give equal time to someone who's basically a crackpot at this point, or evolution is not true, intelligent design is true. I mean, I guess you can say, hey, look, let people decide, but I mean, are those things really to have equal, weight when you give them in a scientific light or a skeptical light? I don't really think so. I mean, intelligent design has almost no evidence to support it.
Looking at the news for what it is now, which is just, I know it's an overused little slogan or whatever, but it's infotainment. It's a bunch of shows where you get a bunch of opinions on what's going on in the world. In my mind, it is the media's job to present fact. And in issues of opinion where the facts are in dispute, the closest you can get to presenting facts is to give all sides of the issue a voice. If that's not the media's job, then fucking correct me, fellas. Because like what it's doing now,
the media's job is to make money for the media.
So what would have happened to like Morton? Hold on though.
When I say the media, I'm talking about the Fourth Estate as it's outlined in the Constitution.
So what would have happened to like Morton Downey under the fairness doctrine though? Someone like him.
I mean, like,
I don't think he could present himself as a political show.
I think that has to be presented as just like, this is commentary, this is not news.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, this is just entertainment.
Kind of like Bill Maher or something, too. You watch Bill Maher for more entertainment.
But maybe in terms of at least, straight up things that are being presented as, hey, this is news. Maybe it is. Maybe there should be something. I don't know if you necessarily need a fairness doctrine of like both sides have to be equally covered, but.
Well, I mean, as far as giving a voice to both sides, if you look at Morton Downey, like his whole shtick was bringing people on he disagreed with.
Sure.
So the other side was almost always represented.
Mostly just to berate them,
Right.
not really talk to them, though.
I mean, it's hard to say because like Donald Trump really kind of said it with like, this is fake news. Where are the facts? And we kind of all debate what facts are at this point because there's plenty of people that say, hey. Like vaccines, for example, like they say, look, there's all these things like thimerosal. There's all these different things of vaccines. We need to look, seek out the facts and what the truth is. And people are kind of really debating what the truth is. So I mean, I think in a sense you kind of have to address the criticisms of what I would say, I would say was a mainstream view. So I do agree with you to some degree, Paul, but I don't think that I want to give equal footing to people who are just conspiracy theorists just because, this is their side. You know what I mean? When they have no, real factual evidence.
You know what I have to say? That guy, fake news.
Fake news.
Fake fucking news.
I mean,
Scotty.
the best disinfectant is sunlight. News. Get it out there. Let them present their version. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'd rather have a media like that than what we've got now.
Well, you say that, but look at how many people are getting vaccinated now, Paul, because of that exact same reason.
Nigga News 9.
That's definitely a fact. In the Pacific
that's
Northwest.
spreading on that's social media shit.
Let's ask the chat about this too. We'll bring the chat up.
Oh yeah,
this is
like social media is a big part of that
founts
too.
of genius over there.
Well, because a lot of fake news is spread by social media too. So that's another thing we have to really think about.
It's
as well.
true. I was hoping we get a counterpoint.
This whole concept of fucking fake news, though. I mean, like all it does. I mean, like maybe it started off with some sort of legitimacy as a term, but at this point, it just means
they disagree
this is how I dismiss things I don't like.
Yep.
Fake news.
Fake news. It's fake news. Oh, I don't like that fact. Fake news. Oh, I don't like that one either. Fake news. Oh, I like that one. That's real. I mean, like if your litmus test for determining reality from fantasy is just what you like is real and what you don't like isn't, then you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, confirmation bias.
And you've decided to be stupid. You've made a decision to be a dumbass.
Donald Trump's response to a debate question was, "Ask Sean Hannity."
Ask him.
It's like what?
Just say, come on, Sean Hannity will vouch for me.
Yeah, like
America's most trusted journalist, Sean Hannity. Ask him. I told him before that I was against that war in Iraq.
Someone said it's impossible for the news to be unbiased. I agree. I mean, it's made by people, so there's going to be bias, inherently built into it.
I mean, the fact is, if you just report, just like here's just a series of facts.
No one's interested.
No one's reading that. No one cares.
Chicken beef.
No one gives a
shit. It is an industry. It is a business, so we have to look at it through that lens.
Already, no one really cares about the news right now anyway. Like, I'll go to all the sections of YouTube when I'm scrolling through. Like the little sections on the TV, because on my TV version of YouTube, they have all the little sections, and there's music and trending and comedy, and one of them's news. Every time I go on there, none of those videos have any fucking views. It's a fucking joke. No one cares about the fucking news. People want an opinion. People want someone to tell them what their fucking opinion is.
But 10 times that trolls responded in public has, 6 million.
Yeah. Who gives a shit? No one cares about the fucking news. No one cares about any sort of facts going on in the world. They just want someone to fucking give them a perspective that they can regurgitate on command. Fucking imbeciles.
I have a small addictive advice for me. No, there's nothing you can do. Sorry.
Let's watch this shit.
Your life is ruined.
About Donald Jr.
He was promised damaging information about Clinton, and he wasn't the only one in the room. Also there, President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who's now in the White House Inner Circle, and then campaign chairman Paul Manafort.
God.
Trump Jr.'s admission seems something of a reversal.
Has there ever been this much nepotism in a White House before?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, certainly. But this is for the modern era, it's pretty high up there.
I mean, Bill did appoint Hillary to some important positions.
Well, that's because they were trying to get her to be president one day.
Yeah. All right.
Which
statement he had given just hours earlier when he said that meeting was to, quote, primarily discuss the issue of American families adopting Russian orphans. And while there remains no evidence yet that anyone on the Trump team knew at the time about the Russian hack of the Democratic National Committee, it is worth noting that a few weeks...
That hack has still not been proven. I'm sorry. You can say that happened, but I've still yet to see solid evidence that it did. So don't talk about it as if that's just like a known
would be
thing.
that the intelligence community has said it happened. So
I don't care.
You don't trust them?
I don't know. Why would I fucking trust the intelligence community? Disinformation is part of what they fucking do.
I think the reality is none of us have seen any, at least publicly, any much evidence to this. And I mean, look, CNN has been running the story for months. I mean, I really wish there was some, or a lot of news organizations, of course, too. I really wish there was some concrete evidence.
I'm not saying it's false.
One way or the other.
I'm not saying it's false.
Well, no, we can, of course.
I'm not saying it's true.
We don't have enough information.
What I'm saying is, I haven't seen the fucking evidence that it's true.
Sure.
I've heard that 17 intelligence agencies have said it's true, but I don't trust those fucking intelligence agencies.
Yeah.
Why should I?
I mean,
look at the history of any of them. Look at the history of the FBI, the CIA, NSA, any of these fuckers. They're liars. They're all fucking liars. Why would I trust them?
So who do you trust?
I don't even trust myself, Paul.
Jesus.
I trust you, though.
I trust Jesus.
I trust you.
I mean, I don't know, dude. We have you either trust no one or you have to go with the narrative that you're not going to see. They're not going to give you their evidence because that would burn their sources or whatever. They've got that built-in fucking excuse.
Sure.
So
I mean, hey, if that's the case, fine, but just don't expect me to believe it. You don't want to show me the sources? You don't want to compromise your sources? I mean, I understand. Makes sense to me, but we're kind of at an impasse there because I'm not just going to take your fucking word for it.
Well, you shouldn't take anyone's word for it. I mean, that's not evidence.
What do you guys think?
It's personal experience.
What do you guys think of the Seth Rich conspiracy that all the Trump tards like to throw around?
It's retarded. I looked into it, and the police report from that night tells a tale of things that were happening in that area. It was just like a lot of fucking stick-up robberies and shit were happening with drunk people in that fucking area. And he happened to fucking try and fight back, and he was killed.
I don't buy it. Killed by the DNC.
That's what the police report has to say about the death of Seth Rich. It's retarded. It's based on a flawed fucking premise. Like, they've got all these little interconnected, interwoven things, but it's all based upon the premise that he was murdered by some outside agency, which there's no evidence for.
The theory is that that he's actually the leaker, not Russia, that Seth Rich leaked the internal documents of the DNC, and as revenge, they killed him.
Right.
Which doesn't make sense. You don't kill a leaker after they leak. You kill him before. Or you don't kill him at all.
Well, yeah, once they leak it, what does it matter? I mean, like, once it's already out there.
Doesn't make a lick of goddamn sense.
By the way, the only tie that they have between him and the leak is Kim.com, right? The fucking mega upload guy claims that he had some fucking first-hand knowledge and proof, but never produced any of it. So
oh, I trust Kim.
Back to square one.
Dude. Anyone who changes their name to .com has to be legit. It feels
like with a lot of these things, it's all speculation.
He's a notorious drama whore. He wants to get his fucking name. He's basically one step above, like, who's that fucking dude that does that shit for TMZ? Perez Hilton.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah. He's the one that fingered Benji.
Yeah.
What?
Benji on the Howard Stern show, he was he wasn't really that fat, but he was like a pretty chubby guy.
Chubby dude.
And he bet Howard that he would lose X amount of weight by X amount of time. And he didn't make it. And if he lost, he would have to get fingered by somebody. And they brought Perez Hilton in
to finger him.
And this dude screamed, dude, I wonder if I could find
He squealed like a piggy.
Dude, it's so funny. Hold on.
He did. He squealed like a little piggy.
Yeah, just type in like fingering or something.
One time I tweeted at
there it is.
At Benji, like, I love to listen to the sound of you squeal. and Perez Hilton liked the tweet.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just some fat fuck talking about
Do they get? Hold on.
Maybe that it?
Hold on.
Ben.
No, it's just some fat loser talking about
God damn it. Well, fuck it.
Fuck this. Next. Oh, wait.
Hold on,
there's a screen put to music.
Screaming while getting fingered is such a topic.
Jesus.
Fuck, dude.
Calm down, dude. It's just a finger. Fuck. God, I hate to see what he fucking sound like if someone stuck a dick in his ass.
Does that turn you on, TJ?
No, it's too much. At least, goddamn, try to contain
There's
yourself
a fat
a little.
middle-aged man screaming like a girl. That's how you on, TJ. Come on, that's horrible.
Squeal, boy. Squeal like a pig, boy.
Squeal, boss, squeal.
That dude's got to be.
Dude, I
handed up.
listened to that live.
Yeah, of course he is.
I mean, is he doing that at the fucking proctologist? I mean, what the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. I think Perez was digging it in, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Yeah, dude. He was going deep. He was mining for gold.
So beautiful. All right. So I don't care about this Trump-Russia
Yeah,
shit.
fuck this.
Next.
Just want to remind you guys here at CNN that we think Trump has ties to Russia.
We know CNN. Come on.
We know.
Come back when you got something.
More speculation, more speculation.
I mean, look.
Breaking news, guys! Breaking news! You never heard this? Trump has ties to Russia.
Oh, shit!
Hold on, wait.
You don't say.
This
you
is
don't
a
fucking
CNN
say.
news alert. Trump has
Look
ties
at
to
this.
Russia.
Reversals and denials.
All right.
All right, this is Snortable chocolate powder raises health concerns.
Yeah.
Whoa.
One company is looking to get you a sugar high, literally.
This guy
Coco
looks high.
Loco is a snortable chocolate powder advertised as a drug-free way to get a quick buzz.
Cool. Give it
What's
to me.
in it?
Chocolate.
I don't know.
It's
The raw
cacao.
cacao snuff features ingredients that you'd find in popular energy drinks, but officials like Senator Chuck Schumer are now calling for the FDA to crack down on the product and investigate
Chuck
health
Schumer,
concerns
boo.
behind inhalable stimulants. Mark Liverman of WCBS
Just let people
reports.
snort Coke already.
First there was Four Loko, an alcoholic energy drink that some kids just had to get their hands on. Then there was the Fire Challenge, where young people across the country...
Hold on.
How is
What
this?
is that? What is that? I don't.
Fire challenge?
Hold on.
Wait. No. Wait.
Drinking?
Okay. So wait.
Drinking, lighting yourself on fire?
It goes energy drink, lighting yourself on fire, snorting chocolate.
Yes.
Okay.
Self-immolation is sandwiched between drinking and snorting chocolate powder.
Why would anyone light themselves on fire? I mean,
You know what this is?
I don't
The
even get
fire
that.
challenge, Scotty. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You got to get them hits on YouTube.
What about the fucking blow your brains out challenge?
Yeah, dude,
You know,
that's
what's
next.
I mean, come on.
I love it.
flammable liquid on their body, then set themselves on fire for thrills. Now this. For
thrills?
Coco Loco.
I'm sorry. What the fuck does that have to do with it? That second thing is totally unrelated.
The fire challenge.
I understand the leap from Four Loko to this. I don't understand where lighting yourself on fire comes into fucking play.
Why did they even throw that in there?
What is it there for?
They just want to use that in a story.
They're just like, we got to somehow work kids lighting themselves on
work
fire
the
in
fire
this story.
challenge.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
Any excuse to show the dude lighting himself
Powder
up.
made up mostly of chocolate that you snort.
I cannot believe that. That's so dumb.
That's outrageous. Why would you snort chocolate? It's to be digested, I guess.
I've never heard this before.
Well, I mean,
but
technically, when you snort something, it does go into your digestive system. I mean, it trickles out the back of your throat and down your fucking gullet.
They don't understand biology.
Whatever.
The product is now available to order from the company's website, but it's not approved by the Food and Drug Administration. That isn't stopping people from snorting it and sharing their experiences through social media.
Intuitively, you would think there's going to be more pulmonary problems, more asthma, more bronchitis, and more other issues, maybe even cancers.
Dr. Jordan Josephson is a
even
sinus...
little Dutch boys
You're gonna
taking
get
up
cancer.
residence in your lungs to lick the chocolatey substance off the walls of your lungs.
Some of this chocolate.
Oh!
Specialist at Lenox Hill Hospital. He says there are no studies that look at the long-term health risks of snorting chocolate, but the risks are...
Go fucking figure.
Wow, really?
I can't believe it.
Wow, nobody's ever studied
They never
this. I
commissioned
wonder
a study
why.
on snorting chocolate. They need to get right on that.
I wonder if this is retarded.
There.
Is this like
block sinuses?
Is this like experiments they do at the Willy Wonka laboratory or something?
Dude, if you get a blocked sinus with this shit, if you okie blowed, you get like a nice little Hershey's Kiss or something out. That'd be pretty cool if you could just store up a big old Hershey's Kiss.
Oh, yeah.
can lead to snoring and sleep apnea, and that can be deadly.
Sleep apnea leads to heart attack and stroke.
Another concern that powdered chocolate can easily be targeted to kids. Dr. Josephson says the dangers of snorting chocolate, they're actually amplified when it comes to kids, and that's because their noses
Think of the children!
are smaller, and so are their sinuses.
It's going to clog it up sooner because they're going to have less space to deal with it.
So if you're going to have some chocolate, Dr. Josephson says skip the snorting and consume it the traditional way. Eat it instead.
Eat chocolate? What are you talking about, bitch? What is this, fucking
Wow,
1600?
Yeah, dude.
I'm snorting my chocolate from here on out, God damn it.
Dude, people are so worried about everything. If idiots want to snort chocolate, who gives a shit, dude? Like, I don't fucking care. I'm sorry. Even if it does have fucking negative health impacts, if you want to snort chocolate, do it. Who gives a fuck?
I'm just shocked that Chocolatey Blast Snorting News has the effrontery to say that this is dangerous.
Chocolatey Blast. What?
Yeah, this is CBSN.
What'd you say? Chocolatey Blast.
Chocolatey Blast Snorting News.
Oh,
they're all about snorting the chocolate.
It was an adrenaline rush, and I think you can only take maybe one of those a year. But I was so pumped. I was sweating.
Sweating because a black bear was roaming through Tina Marison's backyard.
Okay. The operator said, "What is your emergency?" And I said, "You're not going to believe this, but
This is
they're
Bear
in my
Spotter.
woods here." And she says, "There's a black bear on it."
Tina was too stunned to get a picture, but this is what the bear probably looked like, except real.
Why not show a
This
picture
gets
of a real
worse.
fucking bear?
This gets worse.
It gets
dude.
worse than this. Are they going to have someone in a costume reenact it or something?
This isn't the first time the bear was spotted. Early Sunday morning right here along Miles Road, a
Slow
jogger
news
saw what
day.
they thought was a black bear, immediately called police, but when police showed up, no sign of the bear.
Oh no.
A few minutes later, the bear was spotted
gone.
behind this home in Moreland Hill.
This just in.
This recreation identifies how
Oh,
the police say the bear.
Just fucking put him in a
Stop.
bear costume.
Stop, dude. No.
The bear went.
The fucking bear pranced around like a faggot.
Escaped into the woods.
Why? Oh, what?
Did someone get fired over this? Please?
I hope so.
Oh God.
Well, I'm excited to hear that there's a bear in South Chagrin or the South Chagrin area. We hear reports every year or two.
Cleveland Metro Parks naturalist Carly Martin explains that black bears can be on the ground or can climb in trees.
Wow, really?
This is the,
Don't they
this is the
have some
worst.
stock fucking footage of bears?
Yeah, dude. Has no one ever filmed a black bear?
That's how a bear climbs a tree.
Yeah, they just kind of walk up. They walk up the tree.
I wonder if this dude had a deadline and he was just like, fuck it, man. Just give me that cutout. I'm just going to go shoot.
They want how much for the black bear footage? Fuck that. I got to cut out.
She's never seen one, but came close.
And I found bear scat, and it was right after reports.
bear
that there was a
shit.
bear in the
Bear
area.
shit? Wonderful.
Scat is the good nature word for poop.
So we know that a bear scats in the woods, but should we be concerned?
We are not bear food.
And neither are pets, which is good news for the animals.
I'm good. I'm faster than a bear.
And it just wanders through and then
So
it's
wait a
gone.
minute.
I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened.
Go back.
What?
Keep going.
What?
I want to see that
Is
again.
this of someone in a bunny costume?
Yeah, dude. That's news.
Yeah.
Welcome to the news.
Animals.
I'm good. I'm faster than a bear.
I'm good. I'm
So wait.
faster than a
Let
bear.
me get this straight. For this fucking bear story, you didn't get a guy in a bear suit to recreate the bear. You chose to use a cardboard cutout and shit. But you decided that dressing someone up in a bunny costume for a throwaway terrible joke was appropriate. Okay.
It's going to be one of those shows, isn't it?
It just wanders through and then it's gone. You know,
Roger
we'll hear, reports, it's at this part of the river one day and then it moves on and moves on and moves on and then we don't hear about it for a year or two.
This just in, animals move.
But
Thank
even
you.
that is too short of a time for Tina, who still can't believe how close she came.
How close she came. I guess so.
Saw a nothing news story.
Wow. Well, good to know what's
I
going
saw a
on. That was in
bird.
Ohio. That was in Cleveland.
Neat.
So there you go. Some Ohio news.
This is called Perfect Eyewitness.
I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm a witness here. What I seen was a horrible, tragic situation. The guy was coming down, and I guess the police was trying to do
So what's going on with this eyebrow thing?
Yeah.
He's got a stripe.
It's a they.
It's a they, and they have a stripe.
They have
I see. Just wanted to.
So there's clearly a traffic accident in the
point.
background.
The man said, no, not today, and they began to race behind each other like cats and dogs. The police officer got
that what cats
behind
and
the
dogs
man
do,
and
race?
started going so fast his car spit out of control. Girl, he hit
Oh,
the
damn.
pole.
Girl.
His head went to one side, and his body went to the other side, and this is the result. Lord be with this young man. He need a blessing.
So where were you when this happened?
Well,
Here's a
ma'am, I
seatbelt.
was actually going to buy me a piece of burger from Burger King.
A
and I
piece
just
of burger?
stopped Right in the middle
A piece of burger.
A piece of? I've
Is that
never-
something that they only offer
Yeah.
in the hood? They're like,
Yeah, I want a
look, if you
piece of
can't
bur-
afford a combo
Look,
meal,
dog. I just need like 1/8 of burger,
Yeah.
dog.
I was
All right.
about to go get me a piece of
for a buck,
burger.
I'll
from
sell you a
Burger
piece
King,
of burger.
yo.
All right.
What do they rip a piece off and they just give it to
Yeah.
her? Or
Yeah, they cut it into fourths like a fucking muffalata, dude.
His eyes are about to. His eyes about to get.
Girl,
Well
you
enough.
get the pole.
Well enough
My
thinking about that
hunger just
burger.
went away. Because when I seen that accident, girl, I just began to be nosy, and I just had to just understand that somebody was experiencing this difficulty moment that was just not. Ma'am, I just cannot bear to continue to talk because it's just
Tell
so.
me what you saw. Did the police? Who hit
Well, what I seen was that the police officer,
Continue to talk.
the police officer was merging towards the front.
Whoa,
And
look at
the
those
car
nails.
gunned a little right, and then the police officer kind of submerged, and both of them interacted, and it was
Submerged and interacted.
dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, he submerged.
Was
and
this
then
a
they
submarine
interacted.
accident we're talking about now? What
They
the fuck's going on?
interacted. Girl,
Car
it was
submerged,
horrible.
man. Car phased into the earth.
Yeah, dude, it went under the fucking blacktop.
about, and the
It just went
police car
under.
just twisted around like a tornado, girl, and the alarm
Like a
was singing up,
tornado.
and the man just got injured, and now the result is this police officer don't know if his life is going to continue to make it or he going to just tap out.
What did you see the officer do? Did you see, you saw him?
Yes, ma'am. The police officer car fishtail. That's what happened. It fishtail, ma'am.
Right?
Okay.
Well, that was that was a description of events, I
That
guess.
is that is not fake news, right?
Can you
there.
imagine
Real
having
news.
that dude in
Hashtag
court?
real news. Hashtag Nigga News 9. Hashtag real news.
Can you imagine having them in court
Yeah.
and trying to get an account of this that you could?
I want to see the court
put on
transcript of
record?
that fucking case. Is
Oh,
all
dude,
I
that'd
know.
be beautiful.
Something tells me they didn't call Bonqueequee.
Fireworks.
This is fucking
Firework
insane.
I've seen it.
This is fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, people
This
are
is like
running.
a firework bazaar in Mexico, near Mexico City.
Holy shit!
And it just fucking lights. I don't know what happened. Somebody was demonstrating a firework and it flew into another. And this is it, dude.
People died, dude.
Apocalypse now, dude. Dude, as they drive by, you can see people running out of the place.
Oh, people are running.
I mean,
Some
should
people are
run.
just kind of standing around, though. Like,
Like, look at this shit, dude.
Yeah, I would get
It's
really
the end of the
far
fucking
away.
world.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks like a fucking Michael Bay movie in there.
It's actually cooler than a Bay movie.
That's not hard.
Yeah, you need to run because the smoke is coming.
Yeah, you don't want to be there when that smoke
Yeah.
arrive.
I'd keep going.
I mean, I guess it's going up too, so. I mean, but it might still reach your
It's
ass.
getting closer.
Dude, shit's still blowing.
Yep, run. Get out of there, you fucking retards.
Fuck.
Get as far away from that shit as you can.
They don't want to breathe that fucking beautiful smoke in.
That's
dude.
fucking crazy.
They're probably just.
What are these Mexicans doing?
They're just enthralled with the spectacle of it, dude. They're just like, damn, crazy.
What are these Mexicans doing? Why are they selling this type of... Why was there no safety precautions in place?
Dude, it's a fucking factory in Mexico, dude.
It's not even a factory. It's a bazaar.
It wasn't? Oh,
no,
damn.
This is a place where they sell fireworks.
I think it was a. I always heard it was a factory.
Well, when I pulled this, it said it was like a fireworks bazaar outside of fucking
then-
Mexico
well,
City.
Dude, of course, there's not even going to fucking be any sort of regulation there. It's just
Liberal.
going to be buy it.
Guess what, guys? Liberal protesters love Hitler.
They do.
Whoa.
This is proof. Watch.
Proof.
I stand here today, a veteran of these United States Armed Forces, and a proud 21st century patriot.
Yeah!
Suppressive regime.
Speed out drums.
Suppressive regime that constitutes capitalism as a whole. We are
Yeah.
socialists. We are enemies of the capitalistic economic system and the exploitation of the economically weak. With its unfair salaries, with its unseemly evaluation of
Are these Nazis or what?
No.
I think this guy is just reading a Hitler speech to trick these people and be like, oh, we agree with that. Yeah.
These are dipshit limousine liberals hanging out on the street corner thinking they're doing a protest that's changing the world, and it's really just a social gathering for them. And this dude showed up, and they're just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he just throws Hitler quotes at him for a few minutes.
I mean, like, let's just be honest here. You could just as easily have gone to like a Tea Party thing.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking read some choice Hitler quotes and got them to be like, yeah, damn right. This is not like some liberal exclusive bullshit.
property instead of responsibility and performance. And we are all determined to destroy this system under all conditions.
I bet Hitler said it better.
Yeah, he probably sounded better saying it.
Benefit to the community precedes benefit to the individual. This state should retain supervision, and each property owner should consider himself appointed by the state. It is his duty not to use his property against the interests of others among his own people. This is the crucial matter.
I also want to point out that just saying, like, Hitler said something doesn't make that something bad.
No, it doesn't.
Hitler was not just the pure embodiment of evil, and every single thing he said or did or thought at any time in his life was just bad.
You know, I have a feeling soon
Hitler painted
what?
too.
Wait a minute. Hold on, TJ. We gotta get you on record for
The
this.
amazing atheist
Are you
praises
saying
Hitler.
that
That'll be
Hitler
someone's
had...
video.
What do you... I don't even want to say it.
TJ actually kind of
redeemable qualities?
He defended Hitler in his latest, one of his latest videos.
I did, indeed.
Did you defend Hitler?
Yep. Hitler ain't so bad,
Oh,
dude.
fuck me,
Hitler
man.
ain't so bad.
You're gonna get the fucking JDL
Stalin
on you, dude.
Stalin was worse, dude.
You're gonna get the JDL.
I've
on
already
you, TJ.
I've already been designated a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center, so you know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter at this point. Doesn't matter. Fucking
This American
Jews.
nation will always retain its right to control the owners of property. A policy of laissez-faire in this sphere is...
You know, I was watching a fucking Jay-Z video.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, huh?
Yeah, he put out.
Why were you doing that?
I just was curious.
Okay.
It was called The Story of OJ. I wanted to see it. I was kind of curious.
That,
like,
I actually would watch that too.
yeah, I was kind of like,
I
what
didn't
is
know
this?
that was a thing.
And it really wasn't much about OJ. There's a line about there, and it was the best line of the song, so maybe that's why. But anyway, there was a part in there where Jay-Z just straight up goes into like, why do the Jews control all the wealth and shit? I'm like, damn.
Really?
Damn.
Whoa, Jay-Z.
Damn, Jay-Z. Wow. Jay-Z spitting some anti-Semitism on the
Jay-Z
tracks.
is apparently woke, as they say.
Yeah, he's
He
woke.
is,
He's
dude.
red-pilled
He's
on
woke to what the
Jew
Jews up to.
question.
Kind of
Damn
funny because
Jews is
Jay-Z
up
is
to.
vastly wealthy. I mean, he's way wealthier than the
Oh, yeah,
African
and
Americans.
a bunch of the song is also about how wealthy he is and shit, too.
So, but
I mean-
he's not Jewish, is he?
Well, actually, it's kind of weird because in the song, he's basically saying the Jews... This is why the Jews control the wealth, and basically, I'm emulating the Jews. I've learned from the Jews.
Right, and I'm going to do the same thing that
Yeah.
they're doing.
So basically, it's not really, I guess, anti-Semitism. It's more like, man, these clever-ass Jews, we got to be like them. He was basically advocating that black people become more like Jews so that they can get rich.
So it's really not an anti-Jew song.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a
It's
line
like
in the song.
man, look, the Jews be doing good. We need to...
Oh, is that how he talks, Paul? The Jews be doing good? Is that
whatever,
how?
TJ.
Is that how you think?
just
Is that how you
defended
think
Hitler.
African Americans speak, Paul?
Paul's so fucking racist,
You
dude.
just defended Hitler. And
You're a
as far
racist,
as I
Paul.
know, Paul's
You're a
ego is
fucking
not
racist.
designated a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center either.
Paul, we
TJ.
just checked, and you actually have
You
been.
actually have been,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Just recently, Paul. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
That's okay.
Sorry, buddy.
It was bound to happen.
Oh, I'm sorry,
It happens
Paul.
to the best of us, Paul.
Yeah.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the sexiest of times.
The sexiest of times?
It was the biggest, dickest of times.
Well, that clearly wasn't about you then.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it was. Just not me. Just not my dick. But maybe I was doing something with
My
the biggest
dick.
dick. You never know.
Sounds unlikely.
You don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm sad. I'm sad now.
I'm a sad.
I'm just a sad person.
I'm a sad individual.
Paul the racist. Damn right, Paul's racist.
Whatever, man.
But no, I mean, the crazy thing about that video too, another thing that got me kind of actually to watch the whole thing, was that it was all cartoon, and it was all depicted in that old style of like racist fucking old cartoon.
Yeah.
With, you know, where all the
like
black
Lazy Town and
all the
shit.
black people, yeah, like Lazy
Yes,
Town.
sir.
They all look like fucking monkeys with giant lips and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, like it's all
I'm gonna
drawn
go,
like
I'll
that.
go watch it.
No,
That
it's-
sounds kind of cool.
It's worth a watch. His rap is dog shit.
Well, whatever. It's
Because
Jay-Z.
it's Jay-Z. I mean, the beat's kind of cool, but his fucking the rap he puts to it is just like real basic shit.
Yep.
Not much clever
Yeah.
lines and shit. It's Jay-Z. What do you expect?
Dude, everyone's a
We
little
so
bit
fucking
racist
wish,
deep
dude.
down, man. Everybody
I'm not
hides-
racist.
hides
There's
a little
no
seed of
there's no
racism deep
racist
down.
misanthropes, Paul.
Yeah.
Because they
How
hate
dare you say
everyone.
that, Paul?
Not only cruelty to the individual guiltless victims, but also to the nation as a whole. For there is one thing we must never forget.
So doesn't it kind of invalidate both these people that, like, you know, not everything Hitler said was bad,
Sure.
obviously, because no one's totally bad.
I mean, if I was at this thing, I would have been like, "Boo! This is boring." I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have known it was Hitler right off.
No,
I
I
wouldn't
wasn't even
have
much of a speech. He's just reading.
No,
off a cue
he's just
card.
reading a bunch of Hitler quotes.
Yeah, this is nothing.
And it's like,
Majority can never replace the man.
Yeah.
Life is like a mirror. If you frown at it, it frowns back. If you
Okay.
smile, it returns the greeting.
Oh, that's a terrible
That's
thing.
Inherently evil quote.
What a horrible thing Adolf has said there.
He's really made his
Life
point.
is like a mirror. If you frown,
He
it
has
frowns
made
back. If you
his fucking
smile, it
point.
returns the greeting.
He frowned pretty hard at life.
I mean, someone
You gotta take
that could have been like
That sounds like some chicken noodle soup for the soul
It is.
bullshit.
It really is.
Yeah, almost like something like Benjamin Franklin would have written or something too. Didn't he used to have like all those things that he would write?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
The
Yeah.
Stitch in Time saves nine.
Poor
Yeah.
Richard's Almanac or whatever. Is
A
that what it's
bird
called?
in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that Benjamin Franklin?
I don't know.
I think
Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
Donald Trump seems to think that if you tell a big
Don't
enough lie,
tie a
tell
key
it
to
frequently
kites.
enough,
Remember that
it
one?
will be
I think
believed.
that definitely.
It's
no.
not the truth that
Yeah,
matters,
that
but
definitely was
victory.
Benjamin Franklin.
The doom of a nation can be averted
Wait.
only by a storm of fire.
So I don't know. I would have had a red flag go up when someone said, "It's not the truth that matters, but victory." I'd be like,
I would have been bored by then and walked. To
Yeah,
get
you'd have
some
walked.
Starbucks
You'd have walked
somewhere.
away by now.
Is there a Starbucks? Of course there is.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt your very riveting speech,
Where's
but do you know
Starbucks?
what the fucking Starbucks is?
My phone gets no
I need my chai
reception on this
latte
end.
immediately.
I need a Starbucks.
By a storm of flowing passion. But only those who are
This
passionate
speech
themselves
sucks.
can arouse passion in others. Thank you.
Yeah. People politely clapping for some gibberish. That's proof that they love Hitler.
TJ
Man,
is called Poor Richard's Almanac.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the bird in the hand worth two in the bush there? Let's see.
He coined no pain, no gain.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
There are no gains without pains.
Diligence is the mother of good luck. I've heard that.
At
God
the
gives
working
all things to
man's
industry back.
at the working man's house, hunger looks in but dares not enter.
Plow deep while the sluggard
Wow.
sleep, and you shall
Whoa,
have corn to
shit.
sell and keep. Whoa,
That has a different
I
meaning
wanna
now.
plow deep, dude.
Yeah, dude, I
plow
plow
that
deep.
shit. Oh yeah, you want to plow that shit real hard.
Keep thy shop, and thy shop will keep thee.
Cool. Most of this shit just seems to be like work hard and shit'll go out right for you.
Yeah.
It's all just
Fools make
which is
feasts
kind of weird
and
because
wise men eat them.
he was the fattest of the fucking.
I like that
founders,
one.
dude.
Fools make feasts and wise men eat them.
Did he have syphilis too or something?
Yeah, he liked to fuck. He was a member of that
Face
hell.
How
Yeah.
many of them there
Ass
are?
up.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Benjamin Franklin likes to fuck.
He was very verbose,
he
dude.
liked
He
to-
likes to fuck.
I mean, they're not really
Just
verbose though.
Fear to do ill.
Yeah,
and you
it's-
need
see
fear
if
no
birds
ill.
are in there.
I looked up bush.
There's no bush.
Yeah.
Just look up bird.
The bird in the
Bird.
bush. Well, maybe
no,
it wasn't
no
him.
birds. No birds, no bushes, Paul.
Yeah, I don't
Whatever.
think that's one of
You
them.
fucking retard.
That sounded like it
I
could
said
have been.
maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Paul,
Oh,
listen
sorry.
up. You're a fucking retard, Paul.
Whatever, TJ.
You're a
Fuck
listen,
yourself.
Paul. You're a fucking
Does
retard.
anyone else think Paul just doesn't know Benjamin Franklin quotes?
Yeah, come on, guys. This last episode with Paul, where he didn't know that Benjamin Franklin clearly didn't say
Idiot.
a bird in the hand is going to turn the bus, that it was clearly Walter T. Scott. I mean, what a retard. Why are we even listening to this guy again? Paul!
So you know what, Paul? You took a lot of a fist, and you weren't even screaming like that.
Yeah, dude, I was manned up harder than that, dude. I took 3/4 of a fist.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure TJ has bigger hands than Perez Hilton, so...
Right to the keister.
Did Benjamin Franklin have a sex dungeon? I hope so. God, I hope so.
Chicken beer.
Whatever, dude.
Apparently, there's no attribution for a bird. In the
Oh,
hand
so
is
it just
worth two
could
in
have
the
been anybody then. It probably was Benjamin Franklin
true, it
under
could
a
have been.
pseudonym. Fuck you, TJ.
bush. Okay.
Was it?
No.
Oh.
I'm
think
just saying.
I think it's actually quite a bit older than Benjamin Franklin.
Whatever,
Wow.
TJ.
So it's like an old English
All right,
saying?
here. I'm going to look it up.
Flenjamin Franklin.
Here's a one.
Dude, why are we going down the path
I
of a
want to
bird in
know.
the bush?
I want to fucking know now. No, a big deal has been made about it, so I want to see.
You made the big deal, though. You
I don't give a
created-
shit.
The bird in the bush, dude.
Let's see. It's apparently been around since the 16th century.
Wow.
So there you go.
Well, have you ever seen videos that allude to the fact that Benjamin Franklin was a vampire and that there are paintings
Well,
of him going back as far as the 14th century?
I clearly do not believe that because I believe it was the 13th century, Paul.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That was corrected.
Come on.
That was corrected.
You all right?
Damn, TJ.
I'm fucking dying now.
I'm dying.
At least you die knowing where a bird in the hand
I had
comes
a total brain shutdown just now. Just
Did
like,
you?
I've seen.
Isn't that every day, TJ?
I've seen you do that so many times. I remember the time you fell over the couch. You're like standing.
Yeah,
behind
they
the-
thought I was dying. Oh God, dude, you scared the shit out of Ben. I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
You
I thought he was
remember?
gonna die.
You remember on the 24-hour episode, Ben? We watched that dude do the same thing, and you were like, "Dude, this is just like TJ."
Yeah.
And you said I don't think I've ever seen TJ.
Straight up
pass
passed out.
You know what? I think we saw TJ fall down one time.
Yeah.
He took such a big hit off a fucking dab rig. He just passed out and fell over.
gotta fucking pass out.
That was
man.
a dab rig, not just a fucking blunt.
I don't. That's why I don't hit dab rigs no more.
Really?
Nope.
I haven't done
It's
one
too
in
much.
a while.
Shoot a door roar.
Yeah, I kind of got over that after I moved here shortly.
I just
I
fucking-
did it so many times. I was like, whatever.
I cough so bad when I hit a dab. That
Paul,
I just
do you
don't
still
wanna
dab?
Do it.
I haven't in a long time.
You get like crazy
probably since
high
we
from
went up to the
dabbing.
woods. I haven't really dabbed all that
I mean,
much.
I'll do it like in a I'll do it like in a pen or something, but I ain't fucking.
I just use like the cartridges now.
Yeah,
those
are way more convenient.
easier.
You just got to take smaller hits, TJ. You're
Take
trying to
smaller hits.
fucking you're trying to Snoop Dogg this blunt. You got to just take a little puff.
Why don't
like
you
it's a
shut up,
cigarette.
Paul?
Yeah, you ain't no Snoop Dogg, TJ.
You know what I mean?
Shut your
Why don't you
fucking
bitch
mouth,
hit it
Paul.
like
Or
we
you
all know,
cough like a
TJ.
fucking girl every goddamn
He
time you
does.
hit weed, dude.
Whatever, Paul.
Or you cough like a female, TJ.
Why are you dissing females?
Wait, I'm just saying.
Chelsea can hit that fucking weed like a champ, dude.
Yeah, I
don't know
wouldn't
about-
say like a female is just any thought.
Paul.
Any random thought out there. I wouldn't put Chelsea in that
Paul, are you
category.
saying you
Chelsea's
don't-
a gangster.
a random thought, huh?
Yeah,
Are
a
you
thought.
saying you don't like the Broncos, man?
You saying you don't like the Broncos, Issy?
Yeah, man. What'd you say about the Broncos, Peaches? I'm gonna fucking whip your ass, eh?
Paul, if you had to have a Mexican name,
Yeah.
what would you choose?
Probably something cool like I'd go towards the Spanish end of things.
Like what? Give me a name.
Like Don Julio or something.
Don Julio.
What about?
That would not fit you, Paul.
Dude, I think Don Julio would be a fucking
I see you
amazing
more as like
name.
a Rodriguez.
What isn't-
or
Well,
some
that's
shit.
not a first name though. That's a surname.
I don't
That's a
care.
surname.
Your
What's-
first name is Rodriguez, bitch.
Dude, that's
like
not a
first names
name.
are like Juan, Jose.
Martin.
I say Paul's a one.
Pablo is the Spanish translation of my name, so I could be like
Gay.
a Pablo Rodriguez.
No,
You have to be a one, dude.
Paulo.
I don't like it.
That's another not
I don't like it.
Mexican way.
I don't like it, Paul.
No.
Miguel. Paul could be a Miguel.
Miguel.
Miguel, yeah.
Yeah, that's Michael. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I always thought Michael was a good name, so
There's too many people named Michael, though.
I like.
it's a good name though.
I like Martine.
Martin.
Martin, Martin.
Jose.
I don't know, man. What about like what's wrong with Don Julio?
Don.
What's wrong with Don
There's
Julio?
nothing wrong with it. I just don't see you as a fucking
Yeah,
Don
you ain't no
Julio.
Don Julio.
Maybe
But-
you're
You're not
just a
fucking
Julio.
Don.
Maybe just Julio.
Sounds like Don Gordo from
Don Gordo.
Gordo.
Don Gordo.
Fucking.
Yeah, Don Gordo. I like that. Gordo is kind of a Spanish nickname, isn't it?
I couldn't breathe.
Someone said
it
Don
means,
Lario,
it means
dude.
chubby.
Yeah, Gordo.
Yeah, Gordo.
I
means
could be
chubby.
like Gordo Sanchez. That sounds. I could go for a Gordo Sanchez if I got a 10.
That sounds like
I
a
think-
sex maneuver.
I think Gordo would be mad that you stole his name.
Gordo Sanchez.
Give her the Gordo Sanchez.
You heard of the Dirty Sanchez? Well, this is the Gordo Sanchez,
chubby
bitch.
Sanchez.
What's your favorite nobody's ever done it sex maneuver?
I don't know.
Like-
Like I never really got into reading about those or anything.
Like you never like read all the stupid like the Houdini?
yeah, I've heard about the Houdini one.
That's my favorite. The Houdini is my favorite, dude. If
Yeah.
I could ever pull that off on a chick, man, I would just die.
Do you want to go ahead
happy.
and explain the Houdini to those who don't know?
The Houdini is like you like so you're fucking a chick doggy style, and you pull out and pretend you're coming on her back, but you spit on her back instead. And then when she turns around to look at the load, you blow the load in her eye.
See, I thought the Houdini was when you're fucking her and then you switch with another dude and then get in front of her like, "Hey, what's up?"
No, I don't think.
That
I think
sounds like
that's
a
we have
TJ
different. We have
fantasy.
different ideas.
That's what I heard the Houdini
And
describe.
then she's
different ideas.
surprised because she doesn't realize she's getting fucked by somebody else.
Yeah. Like she all of a sudden sees you in front of her, and she's, in her opinion, she's just still getting fucked, by the same guy.
That's more
But
like
then, boom.
what was that dude's name?
What's up?
That magician guy that would travel around and fucking David Blaine. That's more like the David Blaine.
The David
dude.
Blaine.
I'd call that the David Blaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now look what's happening to you. I was fucking you.
Yeah.
And now someone else
But
is
then,
fucking you.
in order for it to be David Blaine, when she turns around angrily, it has to be David Blaine still fucking her back there.
Of course, dude.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Only
mean?
he
That
could
has
pull
to be,
that
like
off.
that has to be the full circle.
That would be amazing.
Someone said TJ is right, Paul is wrong.
About what?
About what the Houdini
Well,
is.
the way
apparently.
that Houdini was explained to me back in the day, that was the Houdini, you know, because it's a fake load. You know, she thinks that the trick is over, but you have one more surprise in store.
Well, apparently everyone else says I'm right.
Yeah,
You
one
have
more
one more
trick.
trick up your sleeve, if you get my drift.
So beautiful to be
Oh.
right again. TJ is wrong, Paul is wrong,
Huh.
you are fake
The
news.
dick would feel
Damn
bigger
it.
after TJ switched. That is true.
No, I just had to find someone else with a small dick.
I mean, that would take a long time, dude.
No, it wouldn't.
Just look on Craigslist.
It wouldn't take that long.
They have to fucking do like a North American fucking search, TJ. But like, can we find someone with a penis as small as TJ Kirk's?
Oh, there's definitely smaller dicks, dude. Definitely smaller dicks.
Dude.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's the Russian Houdini.
Whatever.
The
Paul.
Russian Houdini is the one that I
Dude, the
said,
real
yeah.
trick is find
That's the
someone with
real
his penis
Houdini.
as small as TJ's. That's the real trick for this one.
Oh, shut up.
Sorry, dude. You got a tiny penis. I
TJ
mean,
is
TJ, look. If you didn't want to hear your fucking
Dumb.
small dick made fun of, you never should have had those videos leaked, man.
I don't have a problem with you making fun of my small dick.
Well, I'm sorry. It's
I
just
have
true.
a problem with you lying and saying that it would be hard to find another person with a
I
smaller
don't think
dick.
it would be.
I don't think they're that fucking rare.
Well, TJ does have a micro penis. Let's be honest.
No, I do not have a
You have a micro
penis. I do not.
Well,
I
mean,
do not have a
I do not.
I do not.
I do not have a micro
We have
penis.
a micromanagement
Okay, then
situation
TJ, how much
down
smaller
there.
would it have to be for it to be a
Let me
micro
see.
penis?
Let me look it up then.
All right.
Oh shit! Are we gonna settle once and for all
just
whether
get an Asian.
TJ's got a
I
micro
guess that's
penis?
true. I guess if we include Asians, then it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I'll just switch out with an Asian guy.
$5 buckos for my fave buttos. Thank you, Isaac.
Let's see.
Appreciate the $5.
Do.
Micro penis.
I did not need that picture. Let's see. Condition is usually recognized after birth. Term is most often used medically when the rest of the penis.
So what is it?
I don't see the actual size
Oh,
requirements.
come
here.
on, man.
I don't.
I think he's lying.
Oh, he just doesn't want this to fucking...
Basically, small penis.
Basically, small penis.
Basically, micro penis.
All right, here we go.
Micro penis.
What is a micro penis? Everything you wanted to ask.
Oh, my God.
Earth is
This
flat.
sounds like a reputable
Cigarettes
source.
cure
Why can't you
cancer.
just...
Wow.
See?
Probably learning
Says
new
here
things.
0.6% of guys are born with penises much smaller than usual.
Okay.
0.6.
So that's at least that's almost a 0.5% of the population I can draw from.
Well,
So
there you
you're
go,
not
TJ.
you're not much smaller than usual.
Can a micro
TJ is so TJ. That's actually
it doesn't
good news.
actually. It still doesn't tell me the fucking requirements.
But TJ, that's good news. 0.6% of guys have you, or you're better than. That's pretty
There you
good
go.
there. I mean, I
There
guess
you
there is
go.
someone.
Dude, I should just do that. I should just hire a dude with the smallest penis I can find to stand around me at all times naked. So that when I whip mine out, it seems fucking gigantic in comparison.
Well, there you go.
It's not
TJ.
a bad idea. Will the DP commentary of the best show ever, Deep Space Nine, be out soon? I'm not sure. We're going to have to talk about that. Is there any other ones? Oh, there's some $5 guys. Earth is flat, cigarettes cure cancer, lunar eclipses are just a sky snake eating the moon. Give me 50-50 coverage with actual science, Paul retard.
Oh my God.
Paul, do you argue with people
because that's
who
what
don't
it was
support
when
Bring
the
On the
fairness
Nukes?
document. Like, you don't have to get every raving lunatic off the fucking street and give them 50%. That's the point of the fairness document or doctrine being a fucking binary, because that's how our fucking electoral system is set up.
All right, so this is a $50 guy.
Frack Skull.
I am pretty small. I'll do it. I guess Frack Skull apparently has a small dick too.
There you go.
But he has a big
You and
heart.
Frack Skull, you know.
Will there ever be a Florida meetup?
Tiny penis.
Never say never.
Giant heart.
Please say Ven is a cuck.
Ven is a cuck.
Well, there it was.
There you go. Ven is a cuck.
Ven is a cuck.
Hashtag chicken beer. Cool.
Chicken.
I remember the chicken beer story.
I want chicken and beer.
What is the longest each of you has gone without showering? I currently
That's
haven't in 4 months.
That is putrid, and you should be ashamed
Take a
of
fucking
yourself.
shower.
I've probably gone about as long as that before.
Are you serious?
I believe
maybe.
I have a fucking thing. I can't go a whole day. Like, if I go an entire day without showering, I feel so fucking disgusting that I have to shower.
What's the longest you've done since you've been an adult, Paul?
Since I've been an adult, I think there was a camping trip where there were no showers. There was like 2 or 3 days.
I'd say about probably the same, maybe 3 or 4 days or something.
Something in that range. It was pretty miserable.
Yeah, it is disgusting.
How much to finish Brett's Cinema for Cynics parody? Goldmine of Stupid, and I love the situation segment. Love you too, Paul. Thanks for CFC.
Cool. Well, thank you. I don't know.
We could potentially do that.
Yeah, maybe we'll look into it. Next guy,
We'll look into
$5 guy right here. Have money. Thanks.
Thank you, Matt Simpson.
$10 guy. What's up? Paul is so fat that his oversized ass cheeks retain weeks' worth of shit until it explodes from overcapacity, knocking him violently to the ground in an event Paul refers to as a backwards Hadouken.
That's what it is.
That is a cool. That I like that.
Hey guys, watching my favorite show on my 24th birthday. Thank you for the great content. Happy birthday to Danny Linsner.
Yes. Happy birthday.
2 3/4 is the size of a micro penis. Took all of 30 seconds
Thank
to
you,
find.
Duke Snuggles.
Is that hard or soft?
Well,
Listen to TJ.
it doesn't really matter anyways,
hard
TJ.
or
Let's be honest.
soft?
Does it really matter anyways?
No, it doesn't, because I can't reach that even. As hard as I get, I can't reach 2 3/4 inches.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm not serious now.
Yeah, he's not serious, dude. We all know he couldn't even come close to that.
I can't even come. It's like maybe it's
An
about
inch and a-
it's about an
half?
inch and a half inwards
Crying
normally,
shame.
and then when I get hard, it almost reaches the surface. So
Crying fucking shame.
crying shame.
So that means you do have a micro penis.
No.
Micromanagement.
I don't think I qualify.
situation.
I think if it was much smaller than it is, it would probably enter micro penis.
Is there a
territory.
micro penis drop on the Brett Keane soundboard?
Micro penis?
There should be.
Doesn't he? He doesn't ever say
Very
micro
close
penis though.
penis.
He always says micro
Well,
management
that's what I
situation.
mean, though. Whatever he usually says micro.
Well, it looks like it's time for our break.
Is it time for our break?
We will
Time to-
return momentarily
take a break.
with crazy people.
Crazy people.
Crazy people.
All right, so let's say what's this other one? Backwards Hadouken. Oh, that's a forward Hadouken. So that's a forward Hadouken, and B, that's the gut slice. Let's check it out.
The screen is fucking laggy. Ben's across the room and he's fucking laughing at me. It ain't my fault that I'm fat. I was poor as a kid and I have a bad back. I need my couch, I don't deserve this. Let me talk to IKEA customer service. Santa called that kid fat. Still can't believe he did that. And I've been doing a backwards Hadouken since 1992. Salty Paul, round as a ball. And I'm fat cause my back is bent. No telling where my couch from IKEA went. Salty Paul, round as a ball. I forgot my vape at TJ's house. Nicotine fit so I can run my mouth. Ginger's can tan Ben. And don't get me started on penguins. Billy threw his piss on me. I attacked him while he was in his seat. And I've been doing a backwards Hadouken since 1992. Salty Paul, round as a ball. And I'm fat cause my back is bent. No telling where my couch from IKEA went. Salty Paul, round as a ball. Salty. Salty. Salty.
Well, I guess I forgot how to do a backwards Hadouken. I mean, I've only been doing it since 1992, so.
Do her best to throw me under the bus.
Listen, when you have to run to Brett Kane, you know that you're in serious trouble and you're on the wrong team.
Or Von Helton.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, Von Helton.
Alright, so let's see, what's this?
Brett himself.
Alright, so let's see.
It's my relationship with God.
Oh shit! It's the shittiest rapper in the world back to talk about the greatest podcast in the world. I love the Drunken Peasants. They are the best podcast. All four of the peasants are basically God. I'd suck TJ's dick and also Paul's dick. I'd pray each day to Scotty and Ben's the key to it all. Oh shit, I just got home, yeah. Can't wait to watch some Drunken Peasants podcast. If you don't know them, fuck off, it's the best shit. Funny commentary on videos, they're hilarious. Sometimes lowbrow, it's true, don't be so serious. It's four dudes having fun, so take it fucking easy, yeah. Shows are occasionally bland, I don't give a shit. Do you see how many shows they film, man? I love them.
Well, bro, they have variety. They have variety.
Oh, they talk about Brett King too much. Oh, they didn't talk about Brett King. Oh.
I've been betrayed. Well, they suck now. I hate the Drunken Peasants. They are shitty podcasts. All four of you scammers can suck my cock. They never listen to the whims of the fans, so let's start hashtag fuck ban. When TJ was on Joe Rogan, Joe should have murdered him. Oh hell no, just got home to see some short and DP clips spamming up my feed. No, what the fuck is this? A guest I don't like? Don't you know as a fan I own your whole life? Back in 2015, DP were so pure and clean. Yeah, when did they get so goddamn mean? They're a disease, an intellectualism. Why don't they follow my vision? Please DP, let me make your decision. Go to their Patreon, remove $5. Start my own show, make $5. I'm telling you, they used to be perfect. Now I only watch inebriated discussions, the superior version. Get fucked, DP. Do exactly what I want when I want, and you get my $5 Patreon donation back, bitches. I'll see you in the Brett Keane hangout. At least he has standards.
You're a bunch of dirty-ass losers.
Romance underage girls and leave them. I film their mental breakdowns, make some money there. I've got hair like I'm in 2003. My online girlfriends are at least 13, yeah. Without your parents' approval, we'll get married. And by your 18th birthday, we'll make a baby. Yeah, I think you're too old for me. It's not your fault that I'm a sick fuck. If you're too young, well, it's okay. I'll fly you away to where it's more legal. a piece of shit. Welcome to the Onision forum, baby. It's not for me, it's for you, baby. So send your sexy pictures for rating. It's to help your body image. Hold on, let me get my dick out. I'm a feminist, if you're not, you're retarded. Oh hey, I'm not a feminist, so I could call Blair White a cunt. I think you're too old for me. It's not your fault that I'm a sick fuck. If you're too young, well it's okay, hey. I'll fly you away where it's more legal, babe. And then we pretend to break up. Get on Twitter and pretend to break up, 'cause I'm Onision.
Hey there, I just wanted to make a nice positive message for fellow Drunken Peasants fans. You know, some people out there might be feeling down, might be feeling depressed, and I just wanted to make sure that you remember it could always be worse.
I'm addicted to methamphetamine since the age of 3. Emotionally crippled, my mom and dad raped me. Homeless in the desert, surviving on rats and pee. At least I'm not Brett Keane. At least I'm not Brett Keane. If your life is full of failure and it's getting real tough now, your body's riddled with cancer, your spouse has kicked you out, your own family has disowned you, nowhere at all to be. At least you're not Brett Keane. At least you're not Brett Keane. So if you're ever feeling down and need to put your mind at ease, take off that news, sit there, watch some games you love and see. At least you're not Brett Keane. At least you're not Brett Keane. A child in Mosul awakens to the bombs. Gunfire through his window, tearing his little flesh from his little bones. He lays there dying on the floor, accepting death as he bleeds. And he thinks, at least I'm not Brett Keane. At least I'm not Brett Keane.
I do not like Paul. I do not enjoy him. I will make a post now about how I would enjoy murdering him.
Oh shit, I really can't stand Paul. Now we fans all gotta stand tall about our criticisms that have been noted 1,000 times. I listen when Paul talked about getting divorced and losing all his friends, being depressed and moving there, having to restart his whole life. Fuck depression, I don't give a fuck. I demand perfection in my podcasters' performances. You cunts get up and respond to every single one of my complaints, cause nobody anywhere has said the same thing.
I do not like Paul. I do not enjoy him. I will make a post now about how I would enjoy murdering him.
Another day, another time, I might have enjoyed you, but now I'm just committed
said you know you're salty and you're trying to work on it. Yeah, I don't even care, I don't give a fuck. I demand immediate change, immediate change, immediate change. Fuck you all. I do not like Paul. I do not enjoy him. I will make a post now about how I would enjoy murdering him. I do not like Paul. I do not tolerate him. I would like it known now that I would enjoy skinning him. You don't know what it's like to find yourself in the headlights of a Drunken Peasants episode where Paul's not listening to my advice. I don't know why he disregard me, except if he's retarded like me. Oh no, oh no. Just wanna know that his whole life is a failure because of several times he made mistakes. Unlike me, at any point in my life, come and see. Fuck you, Paul.
In my opinion, the most meaningful change I can personally make in my niche is to expose what the crazy Christian conservatives who have taken over our government are doing.
Dusty, you've gotten rusty. Why are you playing those video games? Hey Whitey, if Trump's in the White House, then why are you playing those video games? Guess you're just trying to find your way, but it's hard with VR goggles on your face. You told so many people that you're taking them on, taking on Trump, taking on the right, but it seems kinda hard to find. Yeah, it seems kinda hard to find. Dusty, you got rusty. Why are you playing those video games? Why do you have Trump's in the White House? Then why are you playing those video games?
Dusty, you've gotten rusty. So listen, when Trump started running for office, I was like, man, fuck that. We need The Rock.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it was just a joke. But since then, there's actually been talk about The Rock running, and apparently it just broke that he's formed an exploratory committee.
Are you serious?
To run in 2020.
Kidding me?
Yep.
For what?
No, I'm not kidding you.
The president?
Yeah,
As a
president.
Democrat?
Shut the fuck up.
It'll be great. The Rock come out. If you smell.
Isn't he a Republican?
Apparently, I mean, he wants to run in 2020, so he's going to have to be a Democrat.
Let me tell you what I'll do with Putin.
I think there's a reason
I'll
why
lay
he's
the
kept
smack down on his
He
Rudy
could.
Poo
He
candy.
could.
He's got to give the people's elbow to the deficit.
Should be great. I'm
Jesus
hoping that
Christ.
Mick
Fuck us
Foley
all.
is going to be his vice president.
Oh my god, dude.
Who?
Mick Foley, dude.
So what is his
No.
last name?
Mankind.
What's his
dude.
actual last name?
Johnson?
Dwayne Johnson,
Johnson.
right?
Yeah.
So it'd be Johnson
Another
Foley?
President Johnson.
Johnson Foley.
Johnson Foley.
Hey,
Dude,
it has a
Mick
nice
Foley
sign
would-
ring.
okay,
It does.
That would be so weird. That's the Rock and Sock connection.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want the Rock and Sock connection to be president, dude.
Vice
The
President.
Rock and Sock. Oh,
Oh,
no.
by the way, I know you guys don't really watch wrestling anymore, but it's crazy. They had they broke up Enzo and Cass beat the fuck out of Enzo, and
Cool.
now it's over.
Good.
Yeah.
Good times. Enzo and
Yeah, it was pretty
Cass.
clear they're going to fucking dump
Yeah.
Enzo. He's probably just going to become a mid-carder or something.
Or like a manager or something
Yeah.
like that. Doesn't cut it.
Nope.
Don't cut it no mo.
No,
All right. I mean, in a world where The Rock is going to run for president, I don't know what counts as crazy anymore. But,
yeah, I know.
But here's crazy people, I guess.
I guess.
Crazier people. How about that?
I don't even know if that's true anymore. Crazy people, crazy
starting to believe this Mandela effect shit did happen, and we're just on some weird, wacky, bizarro timeline where shit just unravels quicker and quicker, you know?
Oh, it's true. John Cena could run against The Rock, dude.
Oh,
What was that?
God. Well, then they might as well just have a Hell in a Cell match
Paul and
against each
I,
other.
Paul took us to where, when we were leaving for the airport, Paul's like, yeah, there's a fucking freeway entrance here in Madera. I used to use it all the time to go to work.
What does this have to do with the price of rice in China?
Hold on, I do want to hear the story.
Okay, so we get there, because you just started talking about the Mandela effect, you retard.
Yeah,
you brought this up, actually, Paul.
You
That's
really
true.
want to
That's
fucking
true.
broach the subject, dipshit. Anyway, so we get there, and there's no fucking freeway entrance. It doesn't look like there ever was.
It doesn't. I mean, there probably was, but it doesn't look like it ever
And Paul's like,
existed.
there used to be a freeway entrance. I'm like, yeah, that was in the Berenstein universe, dude. We're
Yeah,
in the
dude.
Berenstain universe now.
I guess we're in the stains now.
Yeah, it's all stains here. None of the changes are good.
I don't know. I have been gone from Madera for a long time, so I could have been misremembering, but goddamn, I swear I remember taking that on-ramp and off-ramp.
How do I get back to the Berenstein universe?
You don't.
Let me
We're
know.
fucked.
It's gone, dude.
Your
Let me know how to
consciousness
get
is
back.
here now.
Let me know how to get my consciousness back to the right universe.
According to Von Helton, we have to shut down CERN.
Oh, that's...
Oh.
You know what? I
The same
do
guy
notice a
that's like-
connection.
the same guy's like 160% Cherokee.
Because it was Berenstein until they started fucking with the Large Hadron Collider
Yep.
and shit.
Exactly.
Once CERN powered up, then it became Berenstain, the whole fucking... Because they created that shit.
Yep.
That
Amen.
unobtainium, and it fucking warped the universe and fractured all our realities into all these different potentialities, man.
And this one sucks.
We're spinning off on a chunk.
Was America founded to be secular?
Oh, this sounds like a Prager video.
Yeah, this definitely... Yep.
Was America
What role
founded-
should religion play in a free society?
None.
More and more people today would answer none.
Whatever the free people decide.
That would not
in
have
their
been the
personal
answer of
lives
the
to
founders
do.
of the United States. The men who
okay.
fought the American Revolution.
Well, they were slave owners, and they said only male white landowners should be able to vote, so fuck them.
Just like the Bible.
Of course, yet again, TJ attacks the beautiful Constitution that gives him as many rights, even the right now to speak against the Founding Fathers.
Uh-huh.
He disgusts me personally.
I wasn't aware that Benjamin Franklin was blonde. Was he blonde?
He was blonde, dude.
He was blonde, yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
I think so.
He was a
And
beautiful
then he went
blonde.
gray.
Red-headed dude.
Neat,
Yeah.
neat.
And wrote the country's
I
constitution.
think we have watched this video before, by the way.
Have we?
To them, the issue of religion and freedom were inextricably linked.
Or have we just watched
You
so
couldn't
many
have
Prager
freedom
videos
without
that
religion.
they all
That
seem-
might also
In fact,
be true.
The political philosophy of the founders necessitated a divine foundation.
No, it didn't.
Thomas Jefferson makes this clear in the Declaration of Independence
No.
when he writes that all men are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. The purpose of God.
Okay. Thomas Jefferson was also the guy that edited all the miracles and supernatural shit out of the Bible, too. So,
Yeah,
kind
the
of interesting.
Jefferson Bible.
Also, you can find quite a few Jefferson quotes where it's pretty clear he doesn't think much of religion. This fucking creator shit is because most of these guys were deists because they didn't yet have a naturalistic
treason.
explanation for the origins of the universe. They believed, not all of them, but primarily they believed in an impersonal God.
Your own impersonal Jesus.
Government Jefferson and his compatriots believed was
Someone
not to
to
bestow
give you
rights.
the cold
Rather, it was to protect those rights
shoulder.
already endowed upon human beings by God.
Oh.
But government isn't enough for a free society. A moral people is
Let me
also
tell you something. If there was any rights that were endowed to us by our Creator, then they would just be inviolable. You couldn't possibly break them.
Yeah, of course not.
If you just... Because it's not a right otherwise. If God fucking wanted you to have any rights, you would just have them inherently by fucking birth.
Well, that's what they argue.
But we don't... That's clearly not the case, though. Because you wouldn't be able to fucking violate those rights if they actually existed. If God gave you those rights, you would no more be able to lose them than the fucking, gravity just reversing and everything falling upwards or some
Free
shit.
will. Free will, TJ.
Free will.
Free will.
Oh, the free willy.
Eve ate from the knowledge
Yeah.
of the tree of good
Free
and
will.
evil,
How do you
and thus
explain that?
the idea of free
Damn.
will was born into the
I ain't
world.
ideas.
And
Fucking
now man has a
idiots in their
choice.
fruit.
Man chooses his own.
Oh,
you
shit.
choose your poison, TJ.
Then they're
Free will, my friend.
well. Then the concept of rights died as soon as Eve bit the fucking apple.
Why won't you debate me, amazing atheist?
that is a people moral enough to police
Why
itself.
won't you debate me, amazing atheist?
Virtue
on
or
evolution?
morality, George Washington
I
observed,
debate you on
is a
evolution.
necessary spring of popular government. Thus, for the founders, Liberty was not merely the
I
ability
didn't
to
notice
do what
God in
one
there
wanted.
anywhere.
It came with moral demands and boundaries.
Okay.
They all accepted the rule of life expressed by Benjamin Franklin.
Cool.
Nothing brings more pain than too much pleasure.
Is there anybody
Nothing more
advocating
bondage
for
than too
no
much
moral
liberty.
boundaries?
How did we get so many Benjamin Franklin quotes on one episode?
We did. Fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of Ben going on today.
A lot of Benjamin Franklin, man. Today's show is all about the Benjamins.
This show is brought to you by Benjamin
Yeah,
Franklin.
we also played Benji's Scream earlier.
Yeah,
too.
that's true, dude. A lot of Ben.
And Ben just launched his own Ben Pie channel. All sorts of Ben shit happening today. Anyway.
It is the day of Ben.
I'm so tired of this founding fathers were Christian shit because first of all, I don't give a fuck
Even if they were.
The
First of all, I mean,
day
like,
of
I guess
Ben.
first of all, they really weren't.
July
Second of
10.
all, even if they were, who gives a shit? Third of all, fuck you.
The day of Ben, July 10.
July
Tax
10,
the churches.
Ben 10. Coincidence? I think not.
No.
Dun, dun, dun.
The founders knew that the absolute enemy of freedom was, ironically, a freedom that was absolute and unrestrained.
That's dumb.
And where was this restraint going?
Fuck you. Just die of AIDS. You're horrible.
Yeah, yet again, we're going to get some,
Wait a minute. Where did he
you can't be
infer that?
moral.
He, right out of his ass, Paul.
Because, Paul, look.
The true enemy of
you
freedom
can't
is
have-
too much freedom,
because,
man.
Look, you have
Am I
objective
right?
morality, but if you do that, Paul, if everyone just decides for themselves, there's no real basis for it. So it's just everybody making their own decisions.
Nicely.
Come from? Their answer was religion.
Cool.
Which for them, because of when and where they
Yeah,
lived,
it's not really much of an
was
answer.
some variety of Christianity.
Yeah.
Let divines and philosophers, statesmen and patriots unite, Samuel Adams wrote, in instructing citizens in the art of self-government. In short, of leading them in the study and practice of
What chapter of the Bible is this, guys?
Every chapter.
Yeah.
The
All
whole
of it.
book from fucking start to finish. And it's a
Yes.
real page turner, too.
It's the Founding Fathers chapter of the Bible.
I had a Bible in my hotel room in Madera, and every time I would turn to it, it was either a passage about God instructing someone to go kill a bunch of people,
Yeah.
or it was a long, boring genealogy of names. And they were all just horse shit fucking names. I hate the fucking names in the Bible. Because, I mean, like, every once in a while you get, like, a Nathan or a Matthew or a Luke or
Hezekiah
something.
begat Jebediah.
Ezekiel.
Jebediah
I mean, it's
begat
a
Ezekiel.
lot of it's even weirder than that. It's like names you wouldn't even fucking think of in them. It'd be like
Hosekiah.
yeah, it'd be like Josikiah Lesh.
Nimrod.
Isn't it like old Hebrew names?
Kruteshakiah.
Yeah, shit like that. They don't all end with Kaya though.
Patukakaya.
There was one in there. There was one in there that was like named like Mesh or some bullshit.
Meshkiah.
Set, dude.
Just want to put Kaya there.
Meshkiah.
Kaya, Meshkiah, Liadiah,
of the
Genesis
exalted
chapter
virtues
19,
of the
dude.
Christian system.
and Ezekiel
The
begat
Christian system to
Samuel,
which Adams
and Samuel
refers is
begat
composed of
Jebalaka-
Judeo-Christian values. The values rooted in the Old
Christian
and New
system.
Testaments,
Great.
both of which were referred to by the founders with equal conviction and frequency.
No.
Jefferson, yes, the very same Thomas Jefferson who is so often portrayed as anti-religious, confirmed
Portrayed.
this sentiment in his notes on the state of Virginia, when he asked, can the liberties of an
I think I take what he said in his private letters more seriously as a reflection of what he believed.
No. What, TJ?
And in his private letters, he often fucking maligned religion.
You mean behind the scenes, people often speak their minds when they live
It's
a public
like what
life?
Hillary Clinton
Why
said,
are
dude.
we-
You have
I
a
mean,
public
look,
position and a private
It's
position.
fine to consider these what was written 200 years ago, but I mean, shouldn't we be fucking living in the present, not the past, or what happened 200 plus years ago? And what these guys thought. I mean, yeah, obviously they were influential in founding this country, but the modern America does not resemble 1776 America.
They were
It
infallible.
should.
Scotty.
in almost any way.
They were infallible.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, is the argument here that the founders were basically gods?
Yeah, yes.
And that they
Yes.
were perfect in
They
all ways?
always do this shit.
And that we must listen to everything they
Yeah,
said, and any
it's such a
deviation from
tired
it is
shtick
bad.
From these fucking people. It's like, look, we gotta listen to them. It's like, whether they're Christian or whether they weren't, doesn't even fucking matter because the circumstances in which they lived in and the society they lived in has totally changed since then.
Not only that, but a lot of them did things that we would consider fucking reprehensible as common practice. So,
like fucking their female slaves
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, like
what-
this Thomas Jefferson asshole you got on this screen telling me what a great guy he is. I mean, like, he raped fucking his own slaves. He owned slaves and raped them. So I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't look at this guy and think of him as a perfect paragon of all virtue.
I look at him the lens of history as we understand
Yeah,
it.
he was a
which is- it's
shrewd
fine.
politician
Yeah.
who happened to be at the right place at the right time to foment a revolution and played a part in it.
Yep. And, you know, I'm not saying he wasn't a smart guy. I'm not saying that we can't consider his words and shit, but...
Like most politicians, he was also a total fucking piece of shit.
It's so
and
weird.
you should take everything he says with a grain of fucking salt.
Just like you should with anything else in
It's
your
so-
entire life.
It's so weird though that Jefferson and Adams, like, they hated each other at first, then they became friends, like long distance friends, and then they died on the same day.
Oh yeah,
it's like the craziest thing.
Wasn't
ever.
it something like 25 or 50 years after the Declaration of Independence had been
Yeah,
signed?
yeah.
I think it was 50 years.
Because they were like political rivals, weren't they? I think so.
John Adams.
Yeah,
yeah. I believe you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jefferson beat John Adams like in some sort of election. I don't know how they did elections with the first few presidents.
I think it was like the House of Representatives or some shit like
Okay.
that. Yeah, not really too well versed in
You know,
that.
I always wonder. Maybe someone here knows. It's pretty historically known when black people got the right to vote, and it's pretty historically known when women got the right to vote. But when the fuck did non-landowners get the right to vote? Because they said only white male landowners can vote, and I know right about when. I mean, you know, like the slaves at the end of the Civil War, women in the early fucking 1900s and shit.
I mean,
I don't
we could
know.
probably find out.
I don't know when fucking non-landowners rather, got the right to vote.
I have no idea.
Voting rights in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, it's a history lesson.
History lesson podcast.
TJ is
is a retard.
You're a
Cool.
fucking retard, TJ.
You're a retard. I know the answer to this. I don't know. I mean, them. I don't know. Someone says 1770. No.
1776 will rise again.
Which way am I passing this?
I'm not. There used to be a religious test.
Religious test. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Someone tell us in the comments.
Yeah, someone inform us of this because I'm curious. Either that or I'll have to do my own research
Are we
at
gonna
some
skip
point.
this garbage or like?
I'm kind of interested.
Okay,
I want to know what he's up to.
secure.
Oh no, I thought you meant we're going to play the fat guy makes a firecracker vest.
Oh yeah,
It's
this
like,
is
not
this is
Prager.
pretty fucking insane.
Hi, I'm Zacharias
Oh my God.
Holmes, and
Don't do it, man.
He's gonna do it.
He does
Oh,
it.
Don't
He's
do
doing
it.
He looks like a
He
suicide bomber.
does it.
This is so
this is
dumb.
the suicide vest.
Cool.
Look at this.
Oh my god, dude! It's
yeah.
gonna burn him
He's got
to
a coin
shreds.
slot.
This should be fun.
It's got a coin slot.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah. It's got two fucking wicks.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, it's only got one.
What a fucking retard.
Oh, dude.
Why would you?
Dude, he's scorched.
Oh fuck, that hurt.
That
I can't
is-
believe that thing that I knew was gonna hurt it hurt. I can't believe it.
I mean, do you really want views that badly?
And this is why
Fuck.
people end up shooting themselves because they think books can stop bullets because they see shit like
Dude,
this getting views on
I bet he
YouTube.
had second-degree burns everywhere you see black.
Wow, I can't believe that like hurt you.
Oh, dude, he's all burnt up
Fuck,
underneath his
man.
fucking arms and shit.
Fuck. Man, no one ever told me to knife myself.
Dude, the ones that went off under his titties and shit, they were extra smothered,
Oh
so
my
they
God,
got
did you
like
get
more.
that?
Did you get it?
Did you guys get that?
Dude, his
we
whole
got
Dude,
it,
how
buddy.
can anyone feel sorry for this fucking dude? I mean, he knew it was gonna fucking happen.
I feel sorry that this is I feel sorry for him not because he did this. I feel sorry for him because he's the kind of person who was born with such a fucking brain that this seemed like it was even a somewhat reasonable idea.
I mean, you can tell he doesn't think it's a
I
reasonable
feel bad.
idea.
I feel bad for just the nature of his existence.
Oh my god, that hurt.
No
shit, Sherlock.
That's fucking gnarly, dude. What a fucking idiot.
He's burnt to
time
shit.
to go to the hospital, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Time
That's
for
like
your
a
hospital
third-degree
trip.
burn. It's time to go.
Dude, I bet you it smells like McDonald's.
Do you have any Neosporin?
Do you have any Neosporin, dude?
You need a
I'm gonna
burn
definitely
unit.
need some. Oh my god,
more
it hurt.
serious.
You need a skin graft.
Dude, that was fucking
you
horrible,
fat
dude.
fuck.
So you definitely don't do that at home, but you know what? XYZ
do that.
and that fucking hurts so bad.
All right, they're gonna show the aftermath now.
Oh fuck, dude, that's gross.
Cool.
That freaking
no
hurt,
shit.
dude.
No shit, it hurt, retard.
Dude, it gave him an extra roll. It's so swollen.
Yeah, dude. It gave him an extra fucking fat roll.
Oh my god.
That's what we call the burn roll right there.
What a fucking dunce, man. Oh my
And
god.
dude, he did this for no money. He just did this so people would watch.
And now they did.
I mean, I'm sure he probably thought maybe it'll go viral or something and I'll get a ton of fucking ad revenue on it or some shit.
I don't think that's the kind of video they pull ads from pretty quick.
People trying to blow themselves up with firecrackers and severely injuring themselves is not what YouTube wants to put ads on, is what you're saying?
I don't know.
Hold me from going to work because you guys are crying bitches that you lost.
This is Antifa shit.
Yeah, this is Antifa. Blocking a dude trying to cross the street and go to work.
Gotta go to work.
Red Rover,
Let the
Red
ladies
Rover.
through, and here goes the dude.
Fuck you and your roadblock, you piece of shit. Fuck him.
Yeah, hit him.
Fucking do it again, bitch.
Oh, he's got a flagpole. Got a flagpole.
Oh yeah, I can pick that fucking weapon too, huh? Let's go, bitch.
Oh shit.
You just hit a lady. I don't give a fuck. You just go and hit back. You just hit a fucking woman. She don't look like a woman to me. Get out.
Dude, that's the greatest line of this whole
Damn.
fucking video. You just hit a woman. She don't look like a woman to
Yeah,
me.
why is she there like dressed like ISIS or something?
Well, I mean, look, these people can protest, but they have to
Yeah.
realize that other people are going to do shit like this too. I mean,
Yeah, you decide you're going to randomly block a bunch of people getting where they want to go. Someone eventually is going to be
someone's gonna
like,
get pissed.
fuck you.
He pops her again, too. He pops the chick again.
You got people trying to do their job and going to fucking work. Women, you got to fucking shit on me.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
Back up, back up.
Back up.
He just punched a woman in the face.
you guys want them to
Aren't you
police?
guys Antifa?
standing up.
Aren't you supposed to be the hard-assed anarchists here? Aren't you, like,
Yeah.
physically blocking people?
I saw one of them for sure wearing an anarchy shirt. And now they're like, aren't you going to arrest him, officer?
They're so full of shit, dude.
Puppet of the government, aren't you going to fucking solve our social problem for us, man?
No, your guys.
No, bitch!
Fake news.
That's an asshole for wanting to walk to work.
Stupid-ass Antifa retards.
Oh, these poor little victims.
It's better out here.
You hit a woman, man!
Why did that dude sound so much like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, dude?
Well, I don't know, Scoob! Zoinks!
You should be fucking ashamed.
Cool.
You should be ashamed for fucking blocking people's fucking path, asshole.
Your mommy throwing you out of your basement or something? Oh yeah, give me the finger. We are the workers. We make this society fucking.
You're a worker?
No, you're not.
What?
You're
Some dude was trying to
the
walk to
people
work and
trying
you're
to get
blocking him.
people to stop
You're
going
the
to work.
opposite of the
You're
workers.
staying around.
You're
What do you mean?
literally
You're-
blocking workers from getting to work. You're not the workers.
Right.
You retard.
Yeah, it's one thing for you to protest, but you're literally stopping them from going. That's why the guy got mad at you. If you just been like, go around, if he went around you and you didn't get in his way, he wouldn't have given a shit.
Subway baristas of the world. I'm not sorry, not Subway.
Somebody in the chat says
what's the
these-
name of that fucking shit you used to work at, Paul?
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Starbucks baristas of the world, unite!
Somebody
Anarchy!
in the chat said these aren't real anarchists. Yeah, those
No
are the
shit.
ones that run around during other protests and break the shop windows and shit.
You bourgeois
Yeah, those are the
fucking
real
cunt.
anarchists,
Bourgeois
man.
fucking cunt, bitch.
Weren't you the guy that was just asking the police for help?
Yes, he was.
Suck my fucking cock.
Like a soccer mom in the fucking suburbs?
Hey, is he gonna be arrested? He hit a woman.
That person's getting arrested.
That's an Antifa getting arrested.
Good.
All right.
You're a fucking bitch.
There's only 6 of them, so we'll just hang around here till they all do something stupid.
Oh, you were here for the courthouse. Can I speak to my comrade for a moment?
Can I speak to my comrade?
Are they?
No, get the fuck back, shit.
Can I speak to my comrade?
I don't
This is
think
just
they're
ba-
anarchists. Aren't they communists?
This is like Thunderbolt shit, dude. Can I
Thunderbolt.
speak to my comrade in arms?
Lightning bolt, lightning
Thunderbolt. Oh yeah, it's lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
What?
These are just LARPers, dude.
Huh, they're just LARPing.
Oh.
We're pretending
Wow,
we're civil
that happened
rights
really
things.
fast. Aw, come on, guys. Please don't arrest him.
Come on. Come on, Steak. Please don't do it.
This is such an odd hobby right here.
What a bunch of fucking losers.
People are bored, man.
They're fucking dorks, man. They're like, come on, don't arrest him, officer. Anarchy.
We might. You need
Are they burning buildings or some shit? Doing whatever they want?
She was punched in the face unprovoked and he defended
She's
her. You
fine.
can't arrest him for that.
She's clearly fine.
Is she dead?
She's clearly fine.
The guy who punched her in the face unprovoked is still there.
Unprovoked?
She spit on him.
Unprovoked?
No, sir. No, sir.
But you shouldn't arrest that guy for defending a woman being assaulted by a grown-ass man.
Come on, see
That is not fucking
Make me.
feelings.
Do it. I already got punched in the face once.
Now you're trying to be a
You're gonna arrest him for
Dude,
nothing?
the martyr. The martyr.
Go ahead, punch me, cop.
What do you think is going to happen if
Dude,
you go
I'm
on
telling
protest?
you, listen,
like nothing should happen to you?
These people have looked
Shit's
back.
gonna happen.
These people have looked back at history, at like the great protesters and shit, and like they want to be that so fucking bad.
Oh yeah.
And they're just not, because they're just coming. They're ludicrous. Their grievances are stupid, and they're assholes. Go away, Antifa. You're not helping. You suck. But let's watch Josh Fuckstain, dude.
Oh, cool.
It's Josh.
What's Josh up to?
He's talking about the end of days.
Are we living in the last days? I feel a strong prophetic urge to tell somebody watching this video, this is not the time, the day, nor the hour to be playing around with God. You know, the Bible...
So,
y'all
like
better
every,
stop playing with God.
Like every Christian throughout the last fucking 2,000 years of Christianity, he's saying the same shit. You realize that you fuckers have been saying that we're living in the end times since the fucking times of Jesus,
the world's
right?
ending.
It's ending soon.
Dude,
Pretty soon now. Any minute.
Dude, he's a preacher. This is how he makes his nut.
I'm just so
They've
sick
been
of this
They've
line,
been running
dude.
this same scam for fucking 2,000 years, man. Any day now, man.
Any
the rain of
fucking
fire.
day.
It's
Any
coming.
fucking day.
Bible tells us as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in the days of the second coming of the Son of Man. When we look at Noah's generation, we look at a generation that had turned its back on God, that celebrated sin, people that had hard hearts towards God, people that didn't want anything to do with Him, and their society reflected that. In fact,
what about the little babies and shit?
They had to die, Paul.
Well, you know what, Paul?
They were just going to be. They were just going to be raised by atheists.
Progeny of the wicked, Paul. They're the progeny of the wicked, dude.
Oh,
Got it.
the Bible begins to tell us even in the New Testament that these are the way that we're going to know that we're living in the last day, that people are going to be lovers of themselves, lovers of pleasure, arrogant, haughty, and the list goes on and on. If you were to compare that to what is...
Sounds like a Christian preacher to me.
transpiring today, it is a perfect prophetic match. We are living in that hour. We're living in that day, that soon the mercy of God, Him sitting on a seat of mercy.
Have we heard this?
And you know what, Josh? And of course, at the end of this, it'll be "Give me money."
Josh,
for some reason, even though the world's ending, Josh needs lots of money and nice cars.
This fucking
and a nice house.
this whole shtick you're doing is so fucking old and dusty.
The
Josh.
mercy of God? Is he talking about the mercy of God while standing in front of a picture of God raining fire down on everybody?
Yep. That's a mercy, Paul. Don't you've often made the same argument that it'd be a mercy killing if the earth was bathed in flame.
Sure. I guess it would be.
So there you go.
He's going to stand up off that seat and he's going to sit down on a seat of judgment. Let me tell you this, my friend, is that God is a holy God. He is a God that, yes, has a righteous anger towards sin. And yet it was that it's His love and mercy through Christ Jesus that God would manifest Himself in flesh. That you and I would have an opportunity. If you remember the story of Noah, that there was judgment that came upon sin. There was judgment that came upon the land and came upon earth. That was the wrath of God. But it was those that...
sin, Josh? Because that, I don't know how old you are, but I don't have that swinging goat sack under my neck yet. So there's a little gluttony going on with you, my friend.
I always wondered that with Jerry Falwell, too.
He needs to change his fucking hair, man.
Yeah, it looks like a Hershey kiss.
Do you ask God for forgiveness every day for being a donut-eating fat fuck?
Sure he does.
How does that
Paul.
work out?
God inside of the ark that we're saved. I need you to know today that the only way that you're going to be saved is to be in.
Oh, dude, I found a fucking loophole, dude. We're gonna be fine. Dude, fucking Cam Ham built that fucking ark, dude.
It's true.
Dude, we're gonna fucking head over there.
Dude.
Ha, Josh!
You know what the thing
We're gonna
is?
fucking survive, bitch!
I watched a thing about that, and they don't let, like, people that look like Christ deniers in anymore.
Damn.
Like us, like, they used to be like, oh, anybody who wants to come over here and see the fucking act can come see it.
We can dress up, dude.
Yeah, we'll dress up like
Yeah,
Christians,
we'll have to do a man bun or something, and we'll have to just put on a Jesus Loves Me
I'll
t-shirt.
put on a fucking. I'll get like a fucking tweed suit and shit.
Huh?
I'll get a fucking big gaudy cross to hang around my neck.
What would Jesus do?
I'll get some of those fucking rapist glasses, you know.
They're gonna know immediately if you show up like that, dude.
No, they won't.
You gotta look like clean. No, dude, that's not what they want anymore. They want that clean-cut middle America Christianity. We gotta
Ain't that
somehow.
America?
So you're gonna have to put that up in a bun and put it under a hat. Is what I'm saying, and that hat is gonna have
I
to
think we
say
need to have
like
the-
"Soldier in
we need to
Christ's
fucking
Army"
have
on
the
it.
ark experience, Paul. Come on.
I don't
If
think
we're
so,
gonna
Paul.
do, I'm just telling you how you're gonna have to dress to get up in that bitch.
I bet you I get in there just
I'll do what I
fine.
gotta do to
Yeah,
fucking
man,
survive.
I'll go deep undercover.
Christ
see that
Jesus.
shit.
Now, I realize that there's a lot of people today in the church that think that they're saved because they go to church once a week. No. The Bible says that in the last days, on the day of judgment, that God's going to look at some of the people in the church and he's going to say, you're not hot, nor are you cold. You're lukewarm. I'm going to spew you out of my mouth. In fact, if you remember the
You kind of affected an Italian accent there for a second.
I'm gonna spew you out of my mouth.
It's me, God.
It's me.
story of the 5 virgins, the 10 virgins, the 5 wise, and the 5 foolish. There were 5 foolish virgins that were in the church, that were going through the motions, but guess what? They got left behind. I'm here today to tell you, stop playing around with God. It is the day and the hour, as 2 Corinthians says, now is the accepted time. Today is the day of salvation. And I want
Yeah, that book's 2,000.
What a
years
fucking
old.
con artist, dude.
Jesus, man.
to make a plea to you today to get your heart right with God. Don't just do the church thing. Don't just do the religion
You ever
thing.
notice how
You
he
gotta
says God kind of weird? It's like God.
Dude, I was
God.
watching that new Castlevania show on Netflix. There's only 4 episodes.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, they're doing a Castlevania show.
I heard about that.
It's drawn like anime style, but everyone who worked on it's basically like English speaking and shit. It was written by a comic book artist named Warren Ellis, who also wrote one of my favorite comic series, Transmetropolitan. Anyway, the fucking point of all this is that it's really fucking anti-religious as fuck. Like it kind of plays almost as like an over-the-top anti-Christian screed, even to my perception. So I wonder how a lot of Christians are receiving it. But but they always say God that way, and that like every time any of the priests say God, they say God, God is on our side.
Kneel before God.
Kneel down before God.
do the Jesus thing.
Do
You
the
gotta
Jesus
have
thing.
a loving.
What was that little kid that fucking sang that stupid song? God is doing
is
a
doing
new
a
thing.
thing, and
Do you think that kid grew up to be Josh Feuerstein?
Maybe
is that Josh
Oh,
Feuerstein
shit,
origins, dude?
God is doing a new thing.
Someone out there needs to do a face analysis.
Billy the Fridge was singing that song at G-Man.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Relationship with Him. It's not just about believing or a mental ascension. It's about living the life day in and day out. And through the power
Praise
of the
the Lord.
Holy Spirit, you can do that. And you
Okay.
can know
Rock
that your
on.
name is written in the Lamb's book of life, and that
What if I don't want it?
You should want it, TJ.
Okay.
you're
Yeah,
going
that
to
does sound
spend an
kinda
eternity
lame.
with God.
Yeah, doesn't that
hey,
sound-
hey,
You're the
TJ, you want to have your
Lamb's
name written in the Lamb's Book of Life?
No, that sounds faggoty as fuck.
Yeah, I just think of that puppet lamb chop immediately.
Yeah, dude,
like,
I-
hey, it's my book of life.
Lamb Chop's Book of Life.
Do you wanna get your name in my book?
Nope.
Nope.
Get
I'm
away
good.
from me.
Get out of here, lamb chop.
I'd rather be listed in
Shoo.
Satan's Big Book of the Damned or something.
Well, you
Dude,
are,
wouldn't you-
TJ. You are.
TJ,
That's
wouldn't you
why I
love to fucking Daniel Plainview, Josh Feuerstein? He comes at you like in his lowest fucking hour. You know, the stock market has crashed. He's lost everything.
Yeah.
So I want you to say, I am a false prophet. God is a superstition.
Do I have to bludgeon him to death with a bowling pin?
Well, that's an added bonus, dude. Of course.
Of course you do.
I'm a non-violent person, though.
Shut up.
Get in the good book. Get in the Bible.
Paul, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, bitch.
Get in the Word of God. Read John 3:16. Read Acts 2:38. Read it all because it's all the truth. God bless. Please take a moment. Somebody's salvation.
Yeah, you suck.
Somebody's salvation depends on
Anyway,
this. Yeah.
guys, you might want to smoke that weed.
And you think they're using the drugs to feminize men?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
because
shit, dude.
you also say masculize the women, too. So you
absolutely.
Masculize the woman.
So wait a minute.
It has opposite effects on.
That's pretty crazy. The same plant, it'll fucking feminize men and masculinize
Wow.
women.
How does that work? I mean, yeah. What kind of properties does marijuana have to do?
I'm
that?
sure he's about to break down the chemical properties.
I'm
and
sure, of
explain this
course.
to us.
Marijuana, this enhanced marijuana, feminizes the black man and masculine.
Only the black man. It's all right.
The black woman. Because the THC, it does many things.
Right.
So many
It's
things.
high potency THC from the plant itself, from the weed itself.
Right.
It lowers the testosterone. I understand what that means.
Hold on, why does it only lower testosterone in men but increase it in women?
He's going to explain.
But wrong
It's
conception.
gonna all be explained.
Of
Yeah.
testosterone.
Right.
Testosterone ain't a libido. It's a libido, ain't a sex hormone. Testosterone is testosterone with another biochemical, serotonin. These two are the biochemical basis of a man's drive for power.
Okay. Rock on. Sounds good.
High THC is the signature of dominant men. I'm sorry, not
High
High THC is the signature. Okay, well, you
No,
just
I don't
misspoke.
pardon. Let's see.
Testosterone.
High
That's what I was gonna
testosterone
say.
is the signature and prerequisite for a man's drive for power. And be clear,
Contemplate the situation for 2 nanosegundos. The man becomes a man when the testosterone becomes higher. The THC, the higher that gets, the more man. I'm sorry. Let me pontificate again.
Masculinity is not
fucking racist.
about a man's sex drive. Masculinity is about a man's power drive. Testosterone is a biochemical source of a man's drive for power. It also is testosterone. It's the chemical scalpel that literally sculpts the masculinity of the male.
What is this fucking gibberish?
Listen, dude, this is Dr. Wesley Muhammad, dude. This is a fucking doctor.
He's
just scope the masculinity.
He's trying to say it lowers your testosterone enough so you become more like feminine.
Cool. I mean, I get that, but this scientific explanation he's giving is dog shit. THC,
it's Dr. Dre,
like a scalpel, y'all, that done sculpt the testosterone, and
well,
then
you know what, TJ? Maybe he's onto something. You have been more feminine lately. You've been crying.
Yeah, dude.
You've been watching Lifetime movies and crying and stuff. You know.
I have. Yeah, that's
you had
true.
a certain time of month you wanted to eat ice cream. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's every day.
Well, no, there's been a few days in a row. There's 3 or 4 days. You're like, you're
want it.
weepy. Lifetime is on. You have that big bowl of ice cream. You're like, I'm just gonna eat these feelings away.
A Lifetime original starring Meredith Baxter.
Every one of those. I don't know if those movies are still the same as they were when I was a kid.
Dude,
but every one of them was
Mom
like.
had some on last time I was there, and I was like,
Was it still just like she was a woman trapped in an abusive relationship?
There's actually a new channel too, the Hallmark channel, dude. Produced the exact same schlock, and
Damn.
women just eat that shit up.
It's that plus the fucking Victorian shit.
Oh yeah, dude, you're right. Like Downtown Abbey and shit.
It's either or. Like, there's a million different fucking things. But yeah, dude, those movies, those fucking bad British movies that get made all the time for BBC, they get brought over here.
Disgusting.
And
fetus,
greener gables.
the body, and the brain. You lower testosterone, the body will, in the fetus, it will default to a feminized form.
Oh no!
It will defart to a feminized
It'll
foam.
defart.
What's
It'll
okay
defart
for
to a feminized foam, y'all.
Don't you want to fart? Why is a defart a bad thing? And what is feminized foam?
How many fucking I mean, I don't, like for like all these rappers and shit.
Yeah.
They're all fucking smoking weed, and plenty of them seem like they're pretty fucking masculine still.
Well, that's just an anomaly of the pontification.
Oh,
you see.
That's an anomalization of the biochemical situation.
Even assuming smoking weed lowered THC levels, like how much does it actually do it? Does it have a significant impact on a person?
Dude.
Oh yeah, on testosterone. That's what I'm saying. Like, what sort of impact would it even have? Like, is there any scientific studies about this? I don't know.
Maybe he's saying that those dudes don't really smoke weed. They just portray themselves like
It looks like this dude has a fucking...
it's part of the Illuminati.
It looks like this dude has a fucking gold play button behind him, too, which means...
I see it.
He has a million subscribers, so...
Yep. I think this guy's just the guest on this show. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what this.
I don't know if he's the guest or if he's the host.
Oh, I think this is the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club.
I
It's
don't
a
know
New
what
York.
that is.
It's a New York morning rap radio show.
Okay,
that's very popular.
You lower the testosterone in a gestating male fetus, his body will default to a feminine form.
And that's how you get traps.
So the THC lowers testosterone. But this when you smoke...
He said default, dumbass. Wasn't
It
like
defaults to a feminized form.
It wasn't like we were fucking making a joke or anything.
That was Frieza's final form.
Smoke it.
His feminine form.
Additive.
All of Frieza's forms were pretty feminine.
Yeah, Frieza was a very feminine antagonist.
Yeah, well, even with the
Frieza was
voice
still
actor-
a badass motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, girls can rock too.
It happens. And this is what's relevant.
Demi
to
boys can rock
The
too.
THC lowers testosterone, therefore in many ways feminizing males. But when you light...
He's just saying the same shit over and over
Yeah.
again and filling in the
He's got-
gaps with a bunch of
All right.
poorly worded pseudoscientific nonsense.
I got a list of 12 buzzwords, and as long as I can somehow connect them in a game of Mad Libs, I got myself a fucking case.
I just keep coming back to that same point that THC feminizes the male and
Because it
masculinizes the
lowerizes
female.
the testosterone.
What causes the masculification?
Masculificates when the THC interact with your bloodstream.
So I want to hear the part about women.
Yeah,
What he's saying.
All right.
It lowers it, men.
The smoke produces particular chemicals, specifically a
Okay.
set of chemicals called phenols. Phenols are estrogen chemicals. Estrogen, the female hormone, is bad for men and it's bad for women. Now, all men have a natural amount of the female hormone estrogen, just like all women have a
So it's not
natural
bad for them,
amount
then,
of the male
to have an
hormone
amount of that.
testosterone.
Yeah.
But they're in perfect balance.
No.
When you
Not necessarily, but
They
sure.
often are not.
expose males to
For various
excess
reasons.
estrogen, that feminizes males. When you expose females to excess estrogen, it masculinizes females. And so the weed, the joint itself, the
That
plant-
doesn't sound correct.
I
but
don't know if that is true.
I don't believe.
I don't
that's
believe a
true.
damn word this fucker has said since the fucking second he
Yeah, I
started
mean,
talking.
he's not-
Hibbity dibbity flibbity flu.
Yeah, it's not like he's fucking quoted any studies that have been done on this. He's just like, look, this is what I have this opinion. I mean, he claims to be a doctor. I can't say if that's true or not.
What kind of doctor is he? You know, he could be any kind of PhD doctor.
If I went to
right?
see a doctor and this guy walked out and started talking to me like this, I would immediately leave and find another doctor. So
He could
he's
be a
that
doctor
kind of
of
guy.
anything.
I'm gonna look him up.
There's all kinds of
Dr.
bullshit.
Wesley Mohammed.
There's all kinds of bullshit doctors out there too.
What a terrible first name too, Wesley.
He spells.
Shut up, Wesley.
He spells
Shut up.
Muhammad like a Nation of Islam person would.
So Mu instead of Mo.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. What is that Mu Mo controversy?
I don't know. It's just different how I just noticed like Nation of Islam people spell it that way. I don't know if anyone else does. Let's see.
His,
Yep,
okay, listen,
he's
his
a member of
PhD
the
is-
Nation of Islam.
His PhD is in Islamic studies.
He's a member of the Nation of Islam.
Oh, so he's a bullshit artist. Get him off the fucking
he's
stage.
a minister of the Nation of
Yeah.
Islam.
Boo.
Boo, says
Yeah.
I. Boo. He also received a PhD in Islamic studies, so
There
he's
you
a
go.
doctor of Islamic studies.
He's a doctor of bullshit.
Yeah.
Doctor of bullshit and lies.
Not a medical doctor, just, masquerading as one.
cannabis in there, with this THC. It's lower.
I mean, he's one of Farrakhan's cronies, is who this guy is.
Cool.
Right, so immediate grain of salt on anything that he
but
says.
The smoke.
Not that I needed to know that from listening to his rambling
has these
incoherence.
chemicals that are estrogens in the body. So that estrogen.
Extrogen?
Extrogen.
Extrogen.
It sounds like an over-the-counter pill for something. Like, do you have a problem with your digestive health?
What
Try
a dupe.
Extrogen.
Extrogen. From Pfizer.
In this
Dude,
adding
if you are nursing pregnant or
feminization
might
to the
become
male,
pregnant.
but it's masculinizing the female.
Cool.
Damn.
Well, there we
dude.
go. Some science for you.
Yeah, from a scientist.
Learn you some knowledge from the doctor
Time
of
to
Islam.
learn something.
Time to learn you some shit. Little Hillary becomes the Hulk.
Oh, dude, this is crazy footage of Hillary after the, because you know how she went to her room?
Yeah, after she lost, basically.
This is like some cam of
Let's
that.
take a look.
Pueblo de los Estados Unidos. Les habla la pequeña Hillary Clinton. Estoy muy decepcionada de los Estados Unidos. ¿Por qué me hicieron esto? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Arr. Too attractive to be Hillary, sorry.
Why? Why?
Dude, this is frightening.
Why?
This is the stuff of nightmares. Right
Yeah.
here.
This is actual footage of Hillary. It's okay, Hillary.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
No, stop
Dude,
this.
what if his little midget wiener popped out right
Everyone
there,
had
dude?
that thought at that moment. Paul. We all thought it.
Don't you mean her midget wiener, Paul?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Hillary,
Don't
dude.
misgender
Thank you.
Hillary.
I mean Hillary's giant masculine clit. Oh,
She's
shit.
smoking too much weed.
Yeah, dude. Hit the blunt too hard.
Hillary is hyperventilating, dude.
Dude,
It's okay, Hillary.
Somebody help this midget.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Yo soy la pequeña Hillary Hulk.
This is seriously scary. Like,
Ben's
Welcome
afraid
to your
of
nightmares
midgets.
for the next week, Ben.
Someone said Hillary corpse midget, dude.
Ben has a fear
Ben's gonna have a
little
nightmare
people.
of little Hillary using his nuts as a speed bag or something.
Hola, Ben. Soy la pequeña Hillary Clinton.
Hillary's mad.
dude, I mean seriously.
What in the
what
fuck?
if you woke up in the morning and rolled over and that was laying next to you looking at you like that?
I don't know what
I would manifest a shotgun out of pure
Yeah.
will and blow its head off.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck.
Dude, what if you were walking downtown, Ben?
Yeah.
Like late after a punk show or something, and this came at you out of a fucking alleyway, looking just like this and
If I
sounding
could
like
just
that.
like run away, I would. But if it came at me, I'd just try to boot its little ass across the street.
and then run.
Dude, it wouldn't even be
Yeah.
effective.
Punt
This is
it like a
This is
football.
the Hillary Hulk, dude.
Oh,
it would
fuck.
just kill everybody.
Damn.
It would just take out a city block.
The Hill Hulk.
I would just break my foot
Hulk.
trying to kick it.
This is the new corpse midget, dude.
Well, can't you understand?
Whoa.
Oh no. Who is this? What?
A dude in a gimp mask?
With a American flag.
This is getting weird.
It's getting weird.
Is he gonna fuck the midget now?
I think they're gonna fuck her out.
I didn't watch this to the end when I pulled it. He's not gonna.
Yeah.
Paul, what is this?
I was, dude. It was late.
Look at
I
this
was horny. I found this. I put it on the list. I don't know what to tell you.
I love it.
All
No,
right
I'm kidding. This was sent to us by one of our depraved fans via Facebook. I
Cool.
pulled it from there today.
It's so beautiful. Dude, he's feeling up Hillary.
Dude, he's got a gimp mask on. Should we call the police? Is that little person okay?
That was so avant-garde.
Wow, man.
Finally, some art here
was
on the show.
deep.
That really, you just classed up the show with that. I think
That was deep and that was meaningful.
I feel like we just took our show to another level.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
We're classy now.
Yeah, I think that was actually quite classy, and I understood the political
If
commentary.
you Well, dude, I think the thing with that is if we watch about 10 more minutes of that they start fucking at some point.
I don't. I think if you
you're right.
watched about 3 more seconds of that, they were just boning.
TJ did have a shirt back in the day that said "I direct midget porn," so
yeah.
TJ is a midget porn connoisseur.
That was one of the ones I directed. I think I remember that. I mean, it's all a haze now.
So what direction did you take the film in the next scene then?
In the next scene, he's shoving the midget up his ass.
There's no didgeridoo?
Dude,
No.
Ben, what if some straight up supernatural shit actually happened to you? Like, what if some old dude stumbled up to you out of an alley and was like, just told you some shit about yourself that nobody could possibly know? And then,
I would think
and then
he
was like
cold
and then,
reading
and,
me or something.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd think you were being gang stalked or something?
I have no idea, but yeah,
What
I
if
would
it was
probably
so-
think of a logical explanation.
What if
rather
it was
than
something
supernatural
that
shit.
nobody in the world could possibly know but you? There's got to be at least one thing.
I would think it's a lucky guess or something. I don't know. How about you, TJ?
I don't know.
Like if he walked up to you and just like told you the core of your soul and then was like, you will die in 9 days.
I don't know. I guess I'd just try to get the most out of those 9 days
Yeah.
in case he was right.
What if that happened
You'd
to you
hedge
all
your
the
bets.
time?
Yeah, you know. I mean, I don't know if I just believe it. But
What if it was that little green midget that said it?
He'd
though?
believe it.
Well, there's no way I would stay long enough to hear what that thing
Yeah, I'd
was
be
going
like,
to say.
get the fuck away from me, weirdo.
What if you were paralyzed with fear?
I
don't think I'd get paralyzed with fear.
What if,
What
what if you were fucking chained in the basement, you had to listen to him, and you knew it was true?
Listen.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I guess
What
I
if
would
he
believe
gave you a
it.
truth
What if you heard all your thoughts in the voice of Gilbert Godfrey, you know?
Yeah.
What if?
What if?
What if, guys?
Oh, God. Now I hear all my thoughts in the voice of Gilbert Godfrey.
I want some pizza.
I'm hungry. I should have eaten something before I came over to the studio today, but I didn't. While Scotty went down with TJ, I ate half his bag of onion-flavored rice puffs. I hope he doesn't
Onion-flavored rice
notice.
puffs, dude.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't actually eat half the bag.
I don't even have a bag.
No, I was
You're
talking
an
about
idiot,
Scotty's
TJ.
bag.
Oh, Scotty's got a bag. Cool.
Dead in 9 days means you're a
Oh,
moral
that
freight.
shit.
This one, TJ. This bag.
Sour cream and onion. Yeah, that's right.
What is about to happen?
Dude.
Is someone about to get punched?
This is that little communist kid.
Oh,
You remember him?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, he's making badass videos now.
Listen.
He's gonna fight you, internet.
Hey, Brett Keane, I'm gonna do what you do to your
Oh,
wife
it's
every
Brett.
day.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Oh, hold on. I want to see that again.
Is it Brett Keane?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, what the fuck?
The little
dude?
communist kid is poning Brett Keane
This is
now.
awesome.
This is the greatest fucking
I
shit.
know, right?
Oh, this is beautiful. Let's do this again.
Hey, Brett Keane, I'm gonna do what you do to your wife every day.
Yeah, bitch.
And that's about as hard as Brett can hit too.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
Darn, 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 darn.
Darn, darn,
Big old
darn,
fat
darn,
fists
darn,
so he can
darn,
barely lift.
Brett has yet again been pwned by someone that should not be able to pwn him. This is beautiful.
Brett Keane roasted by the little communist kid. I
Little
like
fat
this kid, dude.
communist kid.
You know what?
Fat
If The
little
Rock
commie
can run
kid.
for president, I say we amend the Constitution and let's make it so this little kid can run.
Yeah, he should at least be Secretary
We'd
of
have-
the Interior.
Yeah.
or
We'd
something.
have
Give him a
communism
position.
immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, make him the Secretary of Communism,
Yeah.
dude.
Do it.
Is he punching a picture of Brett?
I don't even know how he's aware of Brett.
He probably watched our show because we made fun of him that time.
I was on our cringe today looking at shit. And just out of nowhere, it was like internet. Like one of the top things was like known internet scam artist Brett Keane makes a fool of himself on the Atheist Experience. You know what I mean? And it, like most of it was people that knew nothing about us. So
That's
Brett's
cool.
failure has reached beyond
That's beautiful.
That's so
anything
beautiful.
he could
No
ever touch.
internet scam artist. That's I love that.
So beautiful. Anyway, speaking of scam artists, apparently a preacher has found hell.
Oh,
Really?
Where was it?
I
The
don't know.
final destination for everyone who has sinned
It's hell.
and refused to accept Jesus
Hell.
Christ as the
I know
payment
this.
of their
Hell.
sin
We got it.
Hell.
will be finally the lake of fire.
Right.
Hell.
So my question is
Hell.
this. Where's
Hell.
the lake of fire?
Where
Yeah,
is
where
the
is
lake of
it?
fire?
You find it?
Where? Okay,
And I
pause
have
it.
a whole
Where do you guys think he's going to say the lake of fire is? Let's take a poll.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines.
New Jersey.
All right. What about you, Ben? Where's the lake of fire? He claims he knows where the lake of fire, where you're sent when your soul is damned, is.
It's either that or Montana.
And he's saying it's a physical place.
I figured Ben would say Michigan.
I don't know. You know, it's the lake of fire. It almost sounds like it'd be cool to go see.
I'm gonna say
like it's a roadside attraction. You know, you're driving down the freeway.
Well, you already know, Paul, don't you?
I haven't watched far enough in to know.
Cool.
I just watched the first few seconds.
Holy
let's hear
hush
it. Where is
from
it?
a
I
room
think it's
full
the
of
core
people.
of the earth.
Cool.
Would you like to know my theory
Sure.
on where
I
is
thought
the
you
lake
knew.
of fire?
I mean, not a theory. I want to know.
Tell me
I
your
couldn't
theory.
hear you.
That's
okay,
because
very
nobody
good.
cares.
All right. This is simply my suggestion, and it's based on just simply a biblically educated guess. Let's call it that.
Okay, so nothing at all. So
knowing the
basically it's
Bible
bullshit.
and knowing
Based on
God
bullshit, right,
for
gotcha.
2 decades, and understanding that
Uh-huh.
most things that God says
Wow, you're
is
boring.
very obvious.
Uh-huh.
You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because
it's so
God's
obvious.
not trying to hide it, because when it's the day of judgment and you face God alone, you're not going to be able to wave your finger at God and say, you didn't tell me.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
How could I possibly known? And
Right.
God will say, it was staring at you right in the face.
So where's the lake of fire?
There is one place that I know of
Okay, here he goes. He's getting to it.
Okay, here we go.
that looks just like a lake of fire.
The sun?
Oh my God, it is the sun.
It's the sun, dude.
It is the surface of our sun.
Damn!
TJ wrecked
Send
it.
them sinners into the sun. Fuck yeah.
I guess the sun is big enough to eat every person that's ever
Might
existed.
as well be
Yeah,
walking
but then we're
on the
like
sun.
we're vaporized. I mean,
No,
if we
he's
get even
saying that
close to
after
it.
you die, your soul is sent
Your
there to
soul
experience
goes
the
to the
burning.
sun.
The sun.
To the surface with all the other damned.
Cool.
We can't get close enough high fidelity pictures of the surface to know that it's not covered
Dude,
in
if
fucking
you got
souls.
if you got a real close up look of that shit, you'd see a bunch of people swimming at the top of the lake
Going,
of fire.
oh, it burns!
Ah, the pain! If only I knew. If only I'd accepted Jesus! I wagged my finger at God. Oh, why? Why didn't I believe that Bronze Age
continually
myth?
spews fire.
The pain.
In fact, they call this
Uh-huh.
plasma rain.
Cool.
If you've got rain, you've got a
Plasma
lake.
rain.
This circular,
If you've got rain,
and
you've
this thing
got a
goes
lake.
fast, huh?
Yeah.
This is like rain, and sometimes it just flows and flows, and there's the
Uh-huh.
size of the Earth. So,
I don't
like
see
about
it. Oh, there it is.
1,000 Earths could get swallowed up in just that one blip of a rain.
Cool.
That's like a rainfall on the sun.
I think you're taking the rain thing a little too literally. It's not like there's like storm clouds that form and then little droplets of fire rain down on the sun, dude.
Dude, how long is it till fucking somebody in Hollywood makes Hell Sun?
I don't know. I'll make it.
Let's do it, dude. Hell Sun. The souls of the damned thought they were getting off easy by going to the lake of fire at the center of the earth. But little did they know, there was a place much hotter awaiting them.
Oh, shit.
Hell Sun.
That seems to me
Sounds like
to be
Grindhouse.
the lake of fire. It seems to me that this would be the most likely place.
Cool.
And why is it so?
Why not any of the other stars?
to me that this would be the most likely
Yeah, why is this a likely place
It's
for
so
hell to
easy.
exist? Isn't hell like a place that is like with like you go to like after you die? Like why would we be able to see hell if it existed?
Why wouldn't God at some point in the Bible just say all the sinners go to the sun?
Is that Devin with a toupee on?
It's so easy.
Beta. Oh, the sun is obviously...
So fitting?
These videos suck. What the fuck? How is that different than any other Drunken Peasants show?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't
That's
watch-
what we do. We
don't
watch shitty, terrible,
Yeah.
bad videos.
I wish we
Have
watched
you seen
good
the
videos.
Welcome
show
to the
before?
concept of the last 366 fucking episodes. Dipshit.
Hell Sun.
The sun is a G2V star, cold compared to O-class stars. Well, that's where the real bad sinners go, the O-class
Yeah.
stars, dude.
Yeah, there's gradients in hell. There's different hells.
Yeah, everyone knows that. That's the different circles of hell. You notice the sun is circular? That's why Dante wrote about the different circles of hell, dude.
Damn. Deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the hottest star in all the galaxy or the universe or whatever, that's the worst hell where they send fucking the worst fucking people. That's where Hitler is, that's where Stalin is, that's where Mao is. They're in the fucking
Pol
hottest
Pot.
goddamn, yep, Pol Pot's there.
Is that where
Idi
Jimmy
Amin.
Dore's
All
gonna
it-
go?
all it is. Jimmy Dore's going there. Paul's going there.
Oh no, man, no, not the hottest.
Nah,
You're
Paul,
gonna chill
I'm
with
just
Jimmy
joking.
Dore forever.
You're gonna
dude.
get. You're not gonna. Your son's not gonna be that hot. Paul.
Yeah, dude.
Hope Paul Spot in Hell's right next to Jimmy Dore, dude.
Yeah.
That would really be.
He'll be
hell.
talking to you for eternity, dude.
What would you rather? Would you rather just have a fucking like you and Jimmy Dore locked in a room, or would you rather just burn in the sun forever?
I'd just rather burn in the sun.
Cool.
I
All
would,
right.
I would really regret
This
not
sucks.
taking
Time
that
for
option.
Mexican paratrooper.
This is crazy shit.
Cool. I like
This is
crazy
why
shit.
you don't want to be in the Mexican paratrooper.
Also
corps.
on live leaks, you know it didn't end well.
What the fuck is gonna happen?
They're all getting ready to
As I said,
fucking
it's on
jump.
live leaks, so it's not
So
gonna
there
end
they
well.
go, and they're all just doing their like paratroopery thing.
Yep,
Is one of them gonna
jump,
get snagged?
Jump. Oh, I think it's gonna happen, dude. Oh shit, they're getting tangled up.
Oh fuck.
Oh, dude, they're getting tangled up.
Stop doing it.
Oh no, dude. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh, they're so fucked, dude.
So that whole troop of, and then there's one dude actually tangled in that.
What the fuck?
I don't even know what the protocol for some shit like this is.
The protocol is to stand there like, oh shit, scratch your head. Like, what the fuck do I do? That's really shitty.
I don't know. Try to get like a hook or something.
And they're turning, so he's like rotating from the turn.
Oh god.
Like a rotisserie chicken at this fucking point.
Tell the goddamn pilot to stop turning. Level the fucking craft.
Oh, they must be fucking passing out.
Yeah, dude, he's probably not gonna survive this.
Probably not.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh, no.
Keep them Mexies rolling.
Yeah, unless he has an oxygen supply.
Rolling, rolling.
Damn, dude. It's making me fucking sick just watching it. Look at that. Spinning and spinning and spinning,
Fuck,
dude.
He's more than likely not conscious after that.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, for sure.
I don't know, though. What wouldn't his arms be flailing too then, though?
Maybe he tucked his arms in or some shit.
Maybe.
Maybe Jesus, how long is this?
I don't know. That motherfucker keep on spinning, though.
I think it's just about to end.
No one knows what to do.
And spinning and spinning.
No one knows what the fuck to do.
So, how the fuck did that turn out?
Who knows?
Who knows? Dude?
Not well.
From the bowels of Live Leak.
Not too well, probably.
Tonight on Nigga News 9. Don't jump out a plane in Mexico.
9 phrases every Christian should stop saying immediately.
Cool.
That Catholic couple?
Is sipping Starbucks.
Oh God, I just want to die
What
already.
is this insipid shit?
Hold on, their names are That Catholic Couple?
Yeah, that Catholic. They're vloggers, man.
No.
They're vloggers.
No.
And they're
No.
Catholic. Dude, they're
We're
funky.
Catholic vloggers.
Did they just do a
Catholic
90s butt bump, dude?
We're Catholic vloggers. We're Catholic vloggers. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Most Catholics don't like dancing, so, I mean, you know, whatever.
So Daniel and I were having a conversation the other day.
Horrible.
We were talking about how there are certain Christian phrases out there that are considered biblical, but they're not biblical at all. Then we realized that there are also other phrases.
Oh my God!
So is he like the teller or something? What the fuck is this?
That's sign language, right?
Yeah, is he gonna pantomime everything she's saying?
That we Christians say that are not even accurate, and others that have just been so overused.
There's a lot of things Christians say that are not accurate
What
at all.
the fuck does
you
your
know,
shirt say?
Benedictine Ravens Dance.
Oh boy!
So he was on like his high school dance team or something. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
So she's his beard. Is that what's going on?
So we present to you 9 phrases that Christians should stop saying immediately.
Cool. Pause. I've got a guess. Hey, bro, want to come to church with me?
It's OMG, dude.
Oh my
OMG.
God. Straight off the bat, this one is a sin. Remember the Ten
You just
Commandments
said it.
said, do not take your Lord's name in vain?
It's okay to say it to explain why it shouldn't.
I'm trying to tell
be
you
said.
not to do it, Paul.
Doesn't he
Duh.
look high? I mean, like look into his.
He's
eyes.
high on Jesus.
Guys, can I ask you a question? Is this
High
any
on the
more
Lord.
hip than somebody doing it back in like the
No.
50s?
No, it's not.
Does that ring a bell? Okay, so in
All right, people have been saying "Oh my God" forever. They're not going to stop because of this faggot ass video. Can I just throw that out there?
vain does not just mean that you use God's name when you're angry. It also means that you use God's name lightly or in moments where you...
But you're not.
How do you know that? How do you know you use it
You're
lightly?
saying-
What if someone's fucking daughter is hit
Dude.
by a car and they go, "Oh my god!" That's not lightly.
But also,
you
if you
dipshit.
If you go OMG, you're not actually using the name of God. You're just saying OMG.
But what do you think that G stands for, Scotty? Stands for God.
Yeah, but you're not saying it.
God.
You're not fucking saying it, dude. Technicality.
It stands for God.
It might stand for God.
I'm not really invoking his presence, in vain. There's no purpose behind his name. Instead, ask yourself, when you say these words, are you really using them to their full capacity, or are you taking his name lightly?
Why does anyone care?
Are you really bringing God into the conversation, or is it just a filler for the...
It's an expression, you bitch.
This is just filler.
What a fucking delusional idiot. Are you really bringing God into the conversation? When has God ever been in the conversation with you, you fucking delusional fucktard?
Look at the vacant look in her husband's eyes.
Yeah.
He looks like he just fucking got
Hello,
like an
darkness,
intravenous
my
shot
old
of
friend.
morphine or some shit. He's just like,
Dude, that's a lithium. Paul, what are you talking about?
the conversation that you're having. The phrase, oh my God, should be used to refer to God's majesty.
you can tell who's
To
wearing the
a
pants
moment
in this
where you really
fucking Catholic
are-
family.
Is this the
Like every
Christian
other
Steve
Catholic family.
Shives, dude?
That's what I was thinking. No, I'm not bullshitting you at all. I was thinking the same thing.
It's Christian Steve Shives, dude.
Just sit there and nod and look like a stupid dunce while I explain to these
Was
people
Steve
why
Shives
He even
on the
wears
dance
he even
team?
wears the same hat but backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bizarro
Jesus.
Shives.
Bizarro Shives. Still just as much of a cuck, but everything else is the opposite.
in awe and in wonder of who he is. Not when you're just surprised that something happened in your life and you
fucking
use it
music.
Don't do
with a
it.
friend. With that being said, this also pertains to Lord, or
yes,
Lord,
yes,
the name Jesus Christ, and the GD cuss word. Do not take God's
GD.
name lightly.
Goddamn.
Show him the reverence and respect that he deserves, and bring him into your life in the moments when you actually mean it. Oh my
Make sure you
gosh.
worship this fucking narcissistic
Everything
piece of
happens for a reason. This phrase is one of the hardest phrases to accept, especially during times of grief and sadness. As if it's supposed to help make us feel better, or maybe find some silver lining through whatever struggles we're going through. There are two ways to view this. God knows what is happening.
Seems like he needs a lot more jump cuts to get through this
God knows what's happening.
How do I say?
shit. Everything if everything, I mean, like, I know you're saying not to say it, but goddamn, dude.
What do I say about it?
He isn't shocked by anything that we decide to do. I mean, he's everywhere. He's
Everything
omniscient.
happens for
Everything
a
we
reason.
decide to do is in God's plan. He always finds a way to
So
bring
why is it
goodness
bad
out
to
of
say
bad
everything?
situations.
Jump cut.
And the
Happens for a
second
reason.
part of that is
Everything happens for a
God
reason,
doesn't
people like
cause
that.
these bad things to happen.
Jump
Ever
cut.
since sin came
What?
into this
I know when they're
world,
coming.
we have
Hold on.
Wait, so God controls everything that happens, but he doesn't make bad things happen.
Yeah, you have free will.
You're a
but,
retard.
But God has created everything and controls everything, but
Yeah.
it's not his fault.
Stupid fucking.
become broken and we have hurt ourselves in many different ways, many different times.
Jump cut.
But how does this come into play when a family member passes away or when our family's struggling with divorce, etc., etc., etc.?
Jump cut.
Well, somebody, somewhere down the line, caused this struggle to happen. And sometimes
There
the
it
person
was.
that caused that can even be ourselves. We are flawed and broken
now they're
people,
not.
so these things happen. But not because God had a reason for them to happen.
Oh my God, these people have no charisma, dude. This
It's
is
just-
just,
what are you talking about?
this is
Yes.
the wastelands,
It's
dude.
that fucking.
No,
fucking
dude, this is
charisma.
that
Fucking
Catholic
dude.
couple.
How could
TJ.
you say that?
This is the fucking worst shit. I can't fucking. There's nothing. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just
TJ,
horrible
you need
and
to
boring
know
and dog
how
shit.
not to talk. And you're walking around committing mortal sin after mortal sin, and you're not bored by these people and their presentation style. That this is
I'm
the
just
sin
scared
in
of the
you
truth
rebelling against
of
God.
Oh, okay.
But God can still bring
See?
good
All
out
right,
of a
well, I'm
bad
gonna-
situation.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
God does not create bad things.
Why do you think you
Let
press
go and
play?
let
Yes, he
God.
does.
The
You needed to
phrase
hear that,
letting
TJ.
go has become synonymous in our world today as having a non
No, I think they're just boring.
That might be
God,
true as
they're
well.
horrible.
I think they're really just fucking boring as shit.
I think they're sitting there reading a script.
and they're not reading it well. They're not reading it well at all.
She reads it
script
better
sucks.
than he does.
She does, but she doesn't
She
read
sucks,
it that great
she
either.
sucks.
Anyway, someone's not afraid to wear their hijab, so
Oh.
let's hear from them.
Well, that's good to know.
I'm not afraid to wear my hijab.
I feel like a badass bitch when I wear my hijab.
Go.
Oh God. Why did I think there was anything better around the corner?
This is better. You're a badass bitch when you're hijab. Okay. Why?
Dude, she laughs like the Grand Negus from Deep Space Nine.
Yes. Yeah. Remember when the Grand Negus went into the Hollow Suite and he's like fucking hollow bitches, and you hear him in there, he's like,
Dude, I want to see this episode. I want to see this episode.
BuzzFeed presents Muslim women.
Cloth that we put on our head. It's a symbol to me about.
I saw some hair showing on that one. Decapitator.
Yeah, cut her fucking head off. She said bitch, too. Cut her head off
seen for your
already.
intelligence before your beauty.
Wearing the hijab has made
Is that a
me
nose piercing?
unapologetic
Yeah.
about who I am as a person.
When I started wearing hijab, I was scared of like, what's this person going to say? I went through 21 years of not wearing it.
Once I came to that realization that I think that wearing the hijab will make me a better person, and hopefully...
How is it going to do that?
Anybody, if you think that any piece of fucking headgear is going to turn you into a better person, you're fucking insane.
Well, TJ, they're being modest.
Dude, Chris Anderson has prayer robes now, TJ.
Does he?
Yeah.
Cool.
Prayer robes. That he wears
Prayer
a lot
robes.
when he's praying.
Beautiful prayer.
They make
Did
him
you
a better
hear him
person.
say that, Paul?
Yes.
All right. Can you?
I'll track it down and we'll play it on the next show.
There you go.
help me become the kind of person I want to be in the future. That's when I was like, nope, I need to do this. So I went in the first day of sophomore year of high school with, I remember it was like a bright pink hijab.
I was actually encouraged by other people and relatives to take it off and not wear it. So it was
one thing that this video and the last video have in common, other than just like stupid religious bullshit, is terrible fucking background music that just makes you want to blow your fucking head off. Paul, I think you should start wearing a hijab, Paul.
This woman looks like a mummy or something, dude.
The mummy returns.
A partially unwrapped mummy.
She needs to fight.
That's why your family was telling you not to wear it. Looks like Halloween.
And I noticed she's showing off ankle there,
we
too.
We love people that supplicate to religion. Good job!
She's wearing skin-tight jeans and fucking heels that accentuate the ass.
Well, my mother was very much against me wearing the hijab because my parents are both Muslim, but they're from Iran. And over there, wearing the hijab is something that is enforced among everybody. It is a political tool. Why put my religious beliefs out there and possibly be harmed?
It's unfortunate that people have this negative opinion about the hijab, people who think that the hijab oppresses women, but
well,
I
you
mean,
guys
that's actually based in fact.
Well, the difference is maybe you guys have a choice where you can wear it or not, but there's lots of places in the world where you have no choice.
Yeah, the little fat bitch just before you talked about a place where you have no choice. So where it's used as a tool to oppress women. So
to be an example that I'm not an oppressed woman who wears the hijab.
I had to keep explaining that this is not about trying to prove what a good Muslim I am. Whether you wear hijab or not is between you and God. It is no one's place to judge. I don't care if you're a...
No, I'll judge whatever I want, you fat bitch.
This is the dumbest shit. Look at these fucking like
I will literally judge anything I fucking want to.
Designer hijabs and shit.
You don't get to
print hijabs.
You don't get to sidestep my judgment by saying it came from God, because I don't believe in that horse shit. So God's not going to judge you because he's not real, so I'll go ahead and judge you. And I think it's stupid, and I think your hijab looks dumb.
Yeah, your parents were right. You should take that stupid rag off your head because it's used in places to oppress women, and it invokes that. And you wearing a Louis Vuitton leopard print fucking hijab doesn't say good things about that fucking problem.
It does.
Stripper at night and you wear hijab during the day. That is your business. You wear hijab on your terms, honey, and that's what I...
If you're a stripper at night and then by day you wear the hijab,
what's the fucking point then?
Halal in the streets, haram in the sheets. You know what I'm saying, baby. You know.
Oh man,
I don't think this bitch is working as a stripper anywhere.
Well,
unless it's a fucking nasty ass truck stop strip club.
Also, in countries where they have Sharia law, usually strip clubs are not allowed. So
There's that.
When I go up on stage at open mics and I perform, I definitely
You look like a
shock
fucking
people
ghoul.
because I'm the only one wearing hijab that gets up on
You
these
look
public
like a
open
dead
mics,
girl
and
that just
they
woke
have
up
the stereotypical thing
out of a fucking morgue.
That person being here, and then all of a sudden I'm up there on stage and I'm performing
Oh, you're such a
about
fucking
a breakup
rebel.
or a relationship or death or divorce or things like that, and
A
people are
death.
like, "Oh, she's human." It's like,
Oh,
surprise, we are. I have changed.
You don't look human. You look like a damn zombie.
Yeah, you look like a
It's
corpse.
yet again
You look
just
like a
some-
Fallout
dude,
ghoul or some
it's
shit.
just some fucking victim narrative where it's like, look, I'm really doing this, and people are like, oh, I'm human. See, I'm a normal person. It's like,
if they're gonna do this like montage of different hijab wearing women, could they have found more than 2? Or is there 3?
We've got to get Brett. We've got to get Brett
3.
Keane to convert to fucking Islam at some
Yeah,
point.
that's
I
the
want to
next
see
phase,
Dorn
dude.
in a fucking hijab, dude.
One of those ones where you can't even see the face
Yeah,
at all.
dude. That's the niqab, I think.
Yeah,
I
he's
want her in
like,
that, dude.
I
I want her in
need
the full
you
fucking
gotta wear
black
one of them
niqab.
heebie-jobby situations,
Yeah,
Dorn.
heebie-jobby.
You gotta wear the heebie-jobby, bitch.
Change the way I look to represent who I am. And because my identity is so out there and I have to embrace it, and I
Shut
have
up.
to embrace that, yes,
Okay.
sometimes I'm going to be looked at and get questions. You have no choice but to become more confident about it.
Yeah, you're
because
a
you are
victim.
wearing
That's
your right.
great. You're such a
yeah,
fucking victim.
it's so hard to
Goddamn.
do what you're doing, even though the fact that
The plumpest
pretty much
victim
no one
ever.
else cares really. Every once in a while, some asshole will say something to you.
Little fat bitch.
Like, what the fuck, man? Stupid ass bullshit. Of course, this is BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed.
Mickey Mouse and SpongeBob beat down a driver.
That sounds fun.
Is this on, like-
So this is Russia somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Russia.
Just SpongeBob whoops some ass.
Where's SpongeBob? Where's Mickey Mouse?
Ah, yadada. Oh shit.
Oh fuck, dude, it's on.
Dude, it's going down. Dude, that bus was
Fuck out of here. SpongeBob whoops his ass. Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse is stomping his fucking face. Mickey Mouse is stomping his face right
This
there.
is beautiful.
Mickey is curb stomping him.
Why do they leave their masks on?
Because they don't want to be fucking identified. They fucked him up.
Damn. Oh, dude.
You know what? You know what, dude? Just saying that.
I would fucking die.
Dude, just saying that though, that like, honestly makes me fucking give Vadim's story a little bit of credibility.
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while, some crazy shit does.
Yeah, some crazy shit does fucking happen. Maybe the orgy at the Applebee's did really happen.
Maybe so.
Cool.
I mean, if this guy,
I remain a
if this guy
skeptic.
can
And
get his
here's-
ass beat by Mickey Mouse and SpongeBob, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
The next video is one that Paul obviously just picked to fuck with me.
What?
The
Whatever, TJ.
spiders.
You think I've got this vendetta and I don't, okay?
Whoa.
Did you see it
What
in
the-
there,
what
TJ?
was
Did you
that?
see its
You see its little eyes,
Did you see its
dude?
8 beady little
Dude, did
eyes
you see
staring
its-
back at you from the cavernous abyss? No, you have to watch it, TJ.
Oh shit, TJ.
Yeah,
oh,
see it, man?
It stares back to you, TJ.
Oh, there it is, dude. Oh, there it is,
Fuck, dude, it's in her fucking ear canal.
And if you'll look behind it there, TJ, you can see.
Is it preggers, dude? Is
No,
it fucking,
no,
not right
but it's been making a web. That white
in
in
her
her
fucking
fucking
ear?
that white back behind it there. That's a
Oh, dude,
spider
that
web.
spider's pregnant, dude. Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Come on. Oh, it's gonna come all the way out, TJ.
Dude, imagine on your ears, dude.
Come on, TJ. You have to watch. This is what the people want you to
Oh,
watch.
look at it, look at it, look at it, look
Oh,
at it.
it's coming. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out.
It wants to be free.
Look at
it.
Oh, no. You've got to be kidding
8
me.
of its beady little eyes protecting its nest in your ear.
TJ, I live inside you.
Dude, what would you do, TJ? Like,
TJ,
I would kill myself.
TJ,
I would light my fucking head on fire. I would take a shotgun and put it up against my ear and go.
This lady went in.
I think this is how Kurt Cobain died, dude. I think he was just trying to kill a spider that fucking crawled in his ear.
This lady went in complaining of headaches. And this is what they found, TJ.
Spider webs up in her head.
And there's spider webs in your fucking ear canal. You see it back there? See it back there? All the spider web back there?
What the fuck? Look at that fucking thing.
There he is, dude.
How'd they get it to come out?
I think they just like scared it out with the lights.
Spider ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು.
What?
That
the
is
fuck?
crazy.
Spider. The spider.
How the fuck do you get a spider to fucking have a like?
Isn't it cute?
Have a
TJ?
nest
Isn't
in
it
your fucking
adorbs?
ear, dude.
Look at it. It's a cute little spiderling.
Oh, isn't it sweet, TJ?
TJ's genuinely disturbed
It's in
by
your ear.
this.
It's in your ear.
in
It's
your
in your
ear
ear.
now.
It's in your ear. It's in your ear.
It dwells within you, TJ.
I remember when someone sent us a bunch of plastic spiders, and TJ was afraid of those.
I was like, oh. Is this like one of your worst fears, TJ? Like a spider living in your
Come on,
ear?
TJ, look at this. See that?
It lives inside.
He looks like an 8-year-old boy. I feel bad. He looks so scared.
I don't want this, dude. I don't fucking want
in your
this.
ear, TJ.
Poor
There's
TJ.
nothing in my ear. Leave me
It's
alone.
not in your ear. Let's
Dude, they're
take a look,
crawling in your
dude.
fucking ear tonight when you go to sleep. How you gonna stop it? You gonna wear earmuffs to bed every night?
I don't know. I might consider it. Fuck.
What the fuck's in your ear, TJ?
Shut up.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude, there's a fucking spider in your
You
ear,
feel
TJ.
it? You feel it crawling around?
I see it, dude. There's a spider. The spider's in your head, TJ.
The wiggly jiggly
like it.
spider.
No.
It lived in TJ's ear.
Shut up, Paul. This is too far. This is too fucking far, dude. I can't take that.
Spider lives
You're so fucking disgusting, Paul.
It dwells within you.
I didn't do this to you. The people did this to you.
No, they didn't.
I didn't go
This was
looking
you,
for this.
Paul.
I didn't think this existed.
This
I didn't
was
think
you,
this was
Paul.
a real thing that
No,
could happen
this
to a
is
person.
fucking...
I didn't go looking for this. TJ's triggered.
TJ is triggered.
They're putting the spider, dude. Look at all the spiders in chat, TJ, crawling up.
It's making my fucking ankles itch for
It
some
makes
reason.
your ankles itch looking at the
Yeah,
spider.
dude.
Well, they have to crawl up your ankle to get to your ear.
Maybe
To
that's
your
why.
ear, yeah.
Maybe my brain is like,
Oh,
don't
no,
let
dude.
it happen.
I imagine TJ's spider will just come down from the ceiling.
That looked like a little
shit.
jumping spider. It'd probably just leap off of a tree and just land right in your ear canal.
Well,
When TJ
They have
sleeps
8 eyes.
tonight.
That means they
Oh,
see
no, Paul.
time 8 times
Paul,
slower
Paul,
than you
let
do.
me set the scene for you, Paul.
How does that track?
TJ lays his weary head down to rest, and the spider comes down
More
from the ceiling.
chewing next episode, please. Sky, you have any more of that chewing stuff left?
Oh, yeah.
Chewing tobacco. We should just get a big plug of tobacco and chew it for the next
Tobacco.
episode.
Here,
Tobacco.
you got more chewing.
Some
going.
wacky tobacco.
Wacky chewing tobacco. Chew. Cute jumpy spider. Yeah, it's a jumping spider. Just leaps right in there with its 8 times slowed down time vision from its 8 eyes, dude. Think about it, TJ. It has 8 eyes. You only have 2. How quickly can it perceive things? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Compared to you.
Yep.
Your ear canal is like a giant tube
Yeah,
to it.
dude,
It's just
it's
going to
in
see
your
it from a
fucking
tree.
ear. It's
Well, I
in
can't wait
there.
till the spider infests TJ's ear. Can
I know. Me too. I can't
And
wait
then
to see
TJ's
what
going to be like,
happens.
can't make the show tonight, guys. I got a headache.
Hopefully it'll lay eggs.
And then 3 days later, he'll go to the fucking urgent care with a splitting headache. The doctor will poke around in his ear, and spiderlings will burst forth, covering his whole face and hair.
And then TJ drives to the nearest gun store and buys a fucking shotgun and blows his head off.
Yeah.
Boom.
TJ, you should at least go to Kurt's old house and do it, dude. You're the second person to blow your brains out there.
Cool.
Go up into the fucking crawl
the
space
attic.
over the garage, yeah.
And then the rumors will spread that Courtney Love did it.
Courtney Love put the spider.
Somebody's saying
in
they're
Kurt
cleaning their
Cobain's
ears
ear.
out. If you'll notice something about that lady's ear, it was not waxy. I'm saying leave your ears waxy as
Wax
fuck,
off.
because ain't no
Wax
fucking
off.
spider gonna want to crawl up in a waxy ass half plugged ear.
Thank
dude.
you to Cynic for your $9.99. I see we also just got a 666 in.
A 666.
Yep, that they just
More
gave us.
chewing. Yes, that'll happen.
Sweet.
Here's 666 exactly. Earth was a mistake.
Was it?
I don't know about Earth.
What is the shittiest movie you guys have watched
Ooh.
besides Canyon Trail? Fuck.
That one. Well,
I mean,
that one that we
Mono's
watched
Hand
by
of
mistake.
Fate is like, or whatever
I think.
the fuck.
Do they mean like that we've all watched together, or just
Is
or
the-
that we've watched
I'm
in our
guessing-
lives?
Period.
I don't know.
If I got,
I'm gonna go with. I think what they're asking is like something you actually wanted to see, not something you knew was intentionally bad going in. Something you actually were excited to see and wanted to see.
Well, they didn't say anything like that. They said, "What is the shittiest movie you guys have watched?" I think they're talking about ones we've
like the ones we've all
watched
done.
for like commentaries and shit.
It's probably one of the ones you guys watched before.
That one that we watched by accident.
I would say that probably the worst one besides Canyon Trail. I mean, I don't know. I think the Fantastic Four movie, the Roger Corman
pretty
one,
bad.
It was pretty bad.
Fucking
What was that one called? What was that one called that we accidentally watched? We went in
Scream Park.
That one was pretty fucking bad.
I would say the movie that
At least they had tits in it.
that I thought was
That's
the
true.
worst
There
that I
was
actually
tits.
wanted to see and was excited to see and actually begged to see was Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
There was, for some reason, I really wanted to see when I was growing up the Rage Carrie 2.
Oh, that was horrible.
Because I thought the trailer looked pretty cool, you know?
Another movie that sucked.
And I
really
thought
wanted
it'd
to
be
see was
cool to
Spawn.
see an update of Carrie and shit.
Thank goodness, dude. There's enough
was
years
terrible.
between me and you that when that movie came out, I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be fucking lame. Nope, zero.
Yeah, I was
nope.
a bit younger, so
Yep.
maybe I was
more
a little
impressionable.
bit more gullible.
So I'm saying Dragon Ball Evolution. I've heard that's a pretty bad movie.
Ed Duders, I work at a head shop and got some stuff I think you'll like. Is Vader a 14mm bowl or a 19mm bowl?
I have no idea.
14.
Okay, well, there you go.
Ben knows. I'm high as fuck on some happy little trees.
Cool.
Well, thank you.
Nice, Jack.
Even though it's Bob Ross.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Here's a pun. What does Batman use in the shower? Conditioner Gordon. Keep up the good work. Cool.
Wow.
But
take my wife, please.
Like take her, like rape her. You know
I
what
take
I'm
my
saying?
wife everywhere, but
Rape
she keeps
my
coming
wife.
home.
Rape my wife. Rape her in the ass.
Whoa.
That's the dark version. Did Onision Content ID any DP episodes yet?
Yes.
I don't know. He did?
Oh, yeah. He's
I
done
don't
it
know.
to a bunch of them.
What
Gay.
a fucking...
What a gay
He's
old,
real desperate
what
right
a gay
now,
old
so-
time. Fuck you, Onision.
Rest in peace, Death Note. Netflix killed Death Note.
Did it?
It looks. It doesn't look very good. I mean,
I think it might be all right.
I mean, it has potential.
Is it out yet?
No.
Coming soon.
Willem Dafoe looks like he might be good in that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I like Willem
dude,
in pretty
Al
much
looks like
everything,
they
dude.
totally portrayed him wrong.
Because they made him black.
No, not because they made him black. 'Cause they made him like a whiny little petulant bastard that's like throwing candy down and shit.
I'm pissed. Made him black.
That doesn't even matter if they portrayed him right. It's like, look, I understand adaptations are different, but like, I've watched that fucking anime so many times, and it's like, no,
Gay.
that's not getting the character right.
Yeah.
I don't
Scotty
know.
don't want to change his little L pillow or nothing.
I know, dude. I don't. Fuck that shit, dude.
I cuddle with my L pillow every night.
Damn
now,
right I do.
Now I gotta see the image of this black man trying to
It's
steal,
ruined. It's
trying to
ruined,
steal
dude.
L away from me.
They're not going to do
That
it.
head spider reminds me of Gurgi a bit.
Oh.
Whoa.
Crunchies
Yeah, he looked-
and munchies.
You're trying to combine things I hate into something I super hate, huh?
TJ's ear is such a nice warm home for little spider Gurgi.
Spider
I think
Gurgi, dude.
TJ
Spider Gurgi, yes.
Yep.
Spider Gurgi.
Spider Gurgi.
TJ
The best in
never
TJ's
uses-
fucking ear.
That doesn't rhyme.
I don't care.
Never uses Q-tips. So there's
The next
plenty of
$200
crunches.
super chat gets Ben Pie's dirty underwear.
What?
I don't think Ben agreed to that. So.
TJ, I'm not the smallest guy, but I could just use the tip. Love you guys.
Whoa.
Oh, if we wanted to do that sex maneuver together.
That's
Cool.
a bowel
cramps. Yeah, you'll have those after that, I guess.
Cool.
Bowel cramps.
After we do the Houdini. We got to pull the Houdini.
Wait a minute, we?
Whoa.
I don't want to be a part of the Houdini.
I didn't say you were part of it. I
Oh,
said
this-
like
you and
we as
bowel
in me and
cramps?
bowel cramps, dude.
That's even worse.
We're going to go on a magical whirlwind adventure trying to fucking get a chick to fall for the Houdini, dude.
Oh, okay, well, let me know how that
I
turns
don't
out.
think it'll be that difficult for you guys to pull that off.
It's going to be great. You guys should check out Thanksgiving. Pretty awesome movie. It's basically the leprechaun with
Yeah,
a turkey.
I've seen it.
Cool.
Is
It's
it
got like a...
Is it good?
No. It's real bad in all the wrong ways,
Oh.
and it tried to be funny,
Darn.
but it's not.
No, then fuck it.
Not funny, huh?
I mean, it's shitty. Schlocky.
It sounds great.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Thanks, killing.
With like a... yeah, it's a killer turkey. It's like a animatronic turkey.
Cool. Sounds good.
Evil
Sounds
turkey.
like a masterpiece of fucking cinema to me, dude.
Evil turkey.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? What you got against evil turkey, dude?
I like turkey, so I'd rather not...
There was that terrible South
conflate it
Park
with
game
evil.
where you got to fight turkeys, dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that game sucked.
I like turkey, like
Did I beat that
white meat
game?
turkey, though.
Yeah.
You fight a giant fucking turkey.
Yeah, that's true.
And which one?
The old South Park game for N64.
Yeah, for N64, yeah. I remember
Back
that
in the
shit.
day.
In the
I think it came out in
day.
like 1998.
Something like that.
Which I won't do the meme, but it did come out in 98, I believe.
Back in the day.
Back in the motherfucking day.
Well, that's true, Paul. You didn't play 64, did you?
Not a whole lot.
We have
no.
a video that might be interesting. It's 100% proof that real Alex Jones was replaced by Bill Hicks.
Okay.
Whoa.
Over the years, I made many videos proving Alex Jones and Bill Hicks are one and the same.
Cool.
In this video, I'm going to show how Alex
I've already
Jones
proved it once, so I need to prove it again.
was replaced by Bill Hicks.
Okay.
And then Bill Hicks became the new Alex Jones.
Okay.
First, I'm going to show two clips. This is
Right.
from 1999. You're going to see the real Alex Jones
and
the
Alex
replacement
Jones.
in
You're
that
saying
order.
Bill Hicks
Take a
slowly
look.
became a fucking fat
Here we are at a
retard?
council member's house, home.
Okay, so
down
that's
here in
the
Austin.
real Alex Jones.
And I'm not going to tell you their address or who they are, but you ought to see how overgrown their house is.
Now, one thing I want to point out right away with the real Alex Jones, the hairline, the color of the hair. And let me back up at the very start. Look at those teeth.
Teeth.
Absolutely
Okay.
no gap in between the teeth whatsoever.
No gap.
Yeah, this.
And I'm going to show that a bit more. I'm going to continue the video. We'll go from there.
I mean, this is just ridiculous. Very nice little neighborhood over there, I will tell you. I think it makes me the maddest is how the paper countered with that story. We came out and did a story about Mr. Ellingson being harassed by the health department and environmental services, and 2 days later there was a front page thing on the health department saying how wonderful
He's also he comes across as a little bit less insane here.
Yeah.
they are stopping crime.
Now I'm going to play a clip later in the year. This is, again, 1999, the same year.
Way
This is December
back
of
in
99.
1999.
With Alex Jones. This is Bill Hicks that replaced the real Alex Jones. And you can see the difference in the hair color. Sound different.
Sound different.
Again, the hairline's different.
It's not aging.
Just clearly not the same person.
Clearly
and
not.
I always mention mockery and how
said
they
it's the
love to
same
mock.
year,
And here's
Scott.
another example.
Same year.
When he talks about rumors of his demise. Take a listen.
Rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. You know, I get 30, 40 times the email and letters from my Genesis show. Is that right? Yeah, we just get the Genesis program on in Austin or Temple or San Antonio. I've already gotten some inquiries from Austin and several from San Antonio.
Convinced. I am convinced.
Yeah, so Alex Jones talks the same, acts the same, has the same mannerisms, but then Bill Hicks swapped with him.
His hair looks different. His hairline is different.
So
yeah, dude.
One video proves that
Couldn't
it's
be.
different.
I could change my hairline by brushing my hair
Yeah.
a fucking different way.
So Alex Jones changed his hairstyle, therefore he became Bill Hicks.
Looks like it might be a little windy there. I wonder if that could change your hairline a little bit.
Clearly not the same
gap too.
person.
Yep, clearly
Voice.
not.
Clearly not.
The hair, again, the
Voice
hairline,
sounds the same to me.
different color.
Well,
let's take a look at this
the
image
voice sounds
here.
different.
It's a different fucking angle
Again,
too.
the same
Also
year.
different audio.
Clearly
It's different
see-
audio equipment.
Go to
Dude,
that
I
image.
could
Here we
fucking
go.
listen. I have a bunch of mics at my house. I sound different in this mic.
Yeah.
I sound different in the mic that I have in my house. I sound different when I use my lapel mic. I sound different when I use the onboard mic.
Poppycock.
Voices can change depending on how you're fucking
You
recording
were
them.
switched with a fucking clone. Whatever, clone.
All right, it's true.
It's Bill Hicks, dude.
Clearly see this is not the same Alex Jones.
Looks the same to me.
Yeah, looks the same,
Hairline,
sounds the same.
again, the hair color.
His hair's brushed
face,
differently.
This man looks a bit older. I know he's making his face here, but clearly not the same person.
I mean, how do we know they're the same age in this photo? I mean, Alex Jones looks pretty
He's
young
saying
on the
it's
left.
he's saying it's
He's
the
saying
same
it's the
year,
same
but
year.
I kind of doubt it.
I mean, who even knows? I mean, like, you're basically going to fucking say because they're recorded with different equipment and they look different in different lighting and different fucking who knows what.
Like, I was blonde all the way into my early 20s, and then I started to go fucking more brown, dirty blonde, or whatever it is I am now. I used to be brighter blonde.
I mean, he's
like
being
that.
shot from a different angle in these two fucking pictures.
Age happens. I don't think this is from
another
the same
image
year.
here.
It is.
See, look.
See, again, with today's Alex Jones, you can see that clear gap between his teeth.
Yeah.
And of course, I mentioned before, the reason he's showing his teeth, this is, again, a form of mockery. Why else would he show his teeth? He's telling you who he is. And that's Bill Hicks. Same exact gap in the teeth.
Yep, same gap.
Same exact
Same
tooth in the
pokey
bottom here.
canine.
Canine sticking out.
Yep.
Look at Alex
Bicuspid.
Jones.
Yep.
The real Alex Jones.
No fucking
no
tooth
gap.
No gap. No funky tooth in the bottom.
Here.
We're looking
Again,
at Alex
really
Jones
showing
years apart.
There's no gap between this Alex Jones.
Yeah, there's no
That looks
gap.
pretty grainy
This is
to
the
me.
real Alex
I don't
Jones.
see any gaps.
And here's his replacement, Bill Hicks.
Yep.
How obvious can it be that these two?
It's not obvious at all.
Bill Hicks and Alex Jones bear a slight resemblance, but I can clearly look at those pictures and be like, those are not the same
Well,
fucking man.
he's claiming that he got like reconstructive surgery and shit.
okay.
So like if you slimmed out the nose and shit a little bit, yeah.
But they never fixed the teeth. They never got around to that.
No point.
But it's
Nobody's gonna
obvious,
look at the
guys. It's
teeth.
obvious. Oh, there was surgery and shit to change it.
Yeah, I mean,
but-
like, it's not like people are often identified by dental records or anything. So why would they change the teeth? Changed everything else, but decided not to change the teeth for
As a
some
fuck
stupid
you.
fucking reason.
As a fuck you to everybody.
Just so he could show off, like, hey guys, it's me.
It's me.
You out there making those YouTube videos.
Yeah, forget that they have different eyebrows, different nose shape, different wrinkles. Like the pattern of their wrinkles is different.
I didn't die of pancreatic cancer. I
The
just
fucking that
became
those
a
fucking
lunatic.
lines on the side of their face are not the same.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're clearly not the same fucking person.
Reconstructives, dude.
Then they would have they would have reconstructed the teeth
No,
too.
they wouldn't have. No, they wouldn't have.
Yeah, they
TJ.
would have. Yeah, they would have.
They left it as a
Not-
fuck you to
not
those
only
few
that-
of us who are woke enough to see what they're fucking doing.
Not only
It's
that,
like their
if
little
if
calling
Alex
card.
Jones was Bill Hicks, wouldn't he be funnier?
Yeah, he'd be way
Well,
funnier.
he doesn't want you to catch on to that.
Oh, okay.
So he dumbs down his funny to make sure that you can continue to
Because
think
if
that he's
he
Alex
was
Jones.
fucking hilarious, then you'd know that's Bill Hicks.
Yeah, and he'd also be making way more money than
Alex
Jones.
Jones
is making if he was just still Bill Hicks. But I can see he wanted a smaller life, you know.
Yeah, he wanted to be a celebrity, but one that's
A
thought of as an
middling one.
idiot.
Yeah, a
You know?
middling celebrity.
He didn't want to do the stand-up comedy thing anymore. Too stressful, too tiresome.
Yeah.
Just wanted to coast on a fucking generic conservative character.
Yep.
I get you.
Makes sense to me.
Throw some conspiracies out there, you know, because they were both. He was in a conspiracy, Bill Hicks. You know, he had his whole little
he had his thing.
JFK shtick.
Well, I mean, that's hardly fucking. Let's be honest here. Come on, you buy the fucking narrative.
Yep.
You buy the actual narrative. You think it was fucking Oswald in the fucking book repository?
Let's save this for the
Counterpointless
post
or something.
Or the post show.
Oh, the post show. Yeah, we can do it there.
Do it there.
And it's
Book
about time to do that. If
book
you guys want
repository.
if you guys want to hear the post show, subscribe to DP on Demand. Link in the description. Get 25% off. Don't forget to check out mine and Paul's new channels.
Yeah, buddy.
Links in the description. And also,
Ben Pie and Cinema for Cynics.
I also started a Discord, and you can find that if you go to my channel.
Discord. The Ben Cord.
Good night, everybody. See you soon.
Cut the cord.
Peace.